Respect. Everybody here. Respect Flip. Respect Sharonda Williams and anybody else that comes up in here. Respect to you. Let me go ahead. We're going to talk about this right here, and it's kind of funny that in this day and age that we as humans we cannot, how should I say it, treat each other as human, especially when it comes to, see, rapid respect to you, the justice system, the prison system. I had said this 3, 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, that the prison system isn't nothing but a modern day slavery. And I got some audio I want y'all to hear. Then we're going to discuss it. Discuss it. I want y'all to hear this audio. I want y'all to hear the audio, what I'm about to play. I tried to get the video show, but it won't show. But I want y'all to listen to this. It's about 14 minutes long. And it will discuss y'all. It will make you think what is going on in a prison in your state. And this is going on in the state of Alabama. Alabama prison system is currently running a modern day slavery. And let me know what you think. Here we go.
Well, a lot of people are calling it modern slavery. Does that feel right?
I was just about to say that's slavery. That's like slavery. You took away the whips, but you put the paperwork. You took away the masters and you put them in uniform. Same difference. Same difference.
It kind of appears that there is a coordinated system in order to protect the labor that's created by the prison system.
Walk into a McDonald's in Alabama, and the worker flipping your McDouble could be an incarcerated person.
It's a sad situation, a way they get rich off us.
The Alabama Department of Corrections farms out incarcerated people to work at hundreds of private companies and government agencies across the state.
McDonald's, Burger King, Golden Corral, Wendy's. They got a Wendy's contract right now. State Trooper's office.
They'll send everybody everywhere.
They'll send you everywhere. Yes, the parole office.
And even though ADOC trusts these incarcerated people to leave prison every day and work alongside the general public, many of them are still denied the chance at real freedom.
I work for y'all, but when I come up for parole, you deny me. Why would you deny me? Because you're getting free service.
This is a story about corporations and the state of Alabama exploiting prison labor and the coercive policies they use to keep its citizens trapped in servitude.
It doesn't work. It's a terrible system.
If you're wondering how any of this is even legal, well, it might not be. That's what we went to Alabama to figure out. So yeah, could you just describe like how long you worked here? And
I was here 18 months. I ran the kitchen by myself. From 8 to 5 every
for y'all know, she worked at Go to Corral.
That sounds like hard work.
Go to Corral.
Elizabeth Thomas was in the Alabama Work Release Program for 5 of her 15 years in prison. So they had a combination of incarcerated people and free world people. Did you feel like there was a difference how they treated?
Oh, most definitely. We work longer hours.
Make it work release, work over, work extra days. Don't want to give you off days. Like, no, I got to eat my health. I have to get rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a machine. But that's how they look at you like.
This is Quincy Sanders. During his nearly 17 years in prison, he worked at several restaurants, a lumber yard, and McDonald's.
Like working a real job and trying to stay being incarcerated is a very hard experience. You have to be mind strong, really.
Alabama has one of the most overcrowded and deadly prison systems in the United States. Even the Justice Department found conditions there to be unconstitutional. In 2023, almost a person a day died in Alabama prisons, which is almost 5 times the national average.
They might get beat to death. People beating folks with sticks. They breaking broomsticks, making little billy clubs. People in there stabbing each other. People in there doing drugs. People in there almost about to die. They're not giving you no nursing assistance. The nurse probably get there. You probably be dead.
But ADOC offers people in prison with nonviolent misdemeanor convictions a potentially life-saving deal. If they join the work release program, they get to live in special facilities that are generally much less dangerous than regular prisons. They spend their days working in the free world without prison supervision, and they can earn 72-hour passes to visit their families at home.
If you go out here and you do the right thing, you get to elevate, you get to grow, you get out of this facility. But you know what you didn't tell me is that you're going to get all my money. That's what they didn't tell you.
The state takes a 40% cut of every incarcerated worker's wages off the top, before taxes, plus an additional $5 a day for van rides to and from work, $15 a month for laundry, and then any restitution and court fees.
If your check is $636, you might see two something out of it. And that's every 2 weeks. And you don't work 8 hours and only seeing $200. Like it makes you lose motivation because you know money motivates people, especially working. So it kind of makes you lose motivation.
One estimate calculated that the state of Alabama enjoys a benefit of more than $450 million a year off of prison labor.
And it's slavery all the way around the board, just slavery.
And unlike free world workers, incarcerated workers can't just get a shift covered or quit.
ADOC has a list of rules that all incarcerated people are expected to abide by. Rules like don't have contraband, be in your bunk at the required time, and rules like don't refuse to work. That's a rule on the books.
CJ Sandling is one of the attorneys behind a recent lawsuit filed against ADOC.
The range of punishments folks can face if they get written up for refusing to work include solitary confinement, losing access to phones, tablets, visitation, access to their families and loved ones for like 30 days, 60 days, being required to do more work inside the prison walls for free under threat of punishment.
I want to talk to my family. I want to be a part of my family. And you're telling me that if I don't go and do what you want me to do at these jobs, work as hard as they want me to do, if they need me 7 days, you want me to go there 7 days. If they need me 80 hours, you want me to work 80 hours. If they want me to turn around and come back and do a double, you want me to get up and you want me to be available to do all this. But if I decide I'm tired, now Lord forbid if we got sick.
I talked to Reginald Parole, who was injured when an entertainment center fell on his head at the private furniture manufacturing company where he worked through ADOC. When he spoke up about it, he was fired.
I confronted the people about it, and they shipped me to Jesper with extra duty, take away my privileges, and I ended up in a landfill. I just got assaulted and mistreated at this job, and now I'm ended in a landfill working for free for a multi-million-dollar company.
One of the most valuable things in the system is whatever I can do to get out early. If a work stoppage, just protect myself from being abused and speak up for myself, could subject me to sanctions. I don't have to say it, but you're going to follow whatever order you're given.
Chris England is a state representative in Alabama. He's leading the fight to reform the state's prison system.
It is a completely broken system. The folks in charge, the parole board, they don't use guidelines. There is no methodology applied to it.
Alabama has some of the lowest parole grant rates in the country.
And more than 90% of the time, hearing this answer:
denied, 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 and denied, all will be denied.
If the parole board followed its own guidelines, it would grant parole in about 80% of cases. But instead, that number dropped to just 8% last year. And incarcerated people in the work release program don't fare much better.
I know that there are people at the Department of Corrections that assess them, and then they say, you are not a threat. So much so that you can leave here and go work. Some people actually go home for 72 hours on a weekend and are told, we trust you to the point where you do whatever you got to do. We'll see you Monday morning 8 o'clock. That same person goes before the parole board and they say, what you did 20 years ago so bad we can't let you out. You're a threat to public safety, but make sure you're at work tomorrow morning.
A federal lawsuit claims that 235 people in the work release program were denied parole in fiscal year 2022. So if the system is operating as designed, what is the point of the system?
It appears labor is.
One thing our lawsuit talks a lot about is that very clear linkage from slavery in the state to convict leasing and to what we've got now. And the punishment by the Department of Corrections is what our clients are challenging, because that's what amounts to involuntary servitude and slavery by the state.
After the Civil War, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery with a key caveat. Forced labor was still allowed for people convicted of a crime, and the states adopted a copycat of this federal amendment. But here's the thing. In 2022, Alabamians made a historic vote to remove this exception.
The state has a new constitution. Voters overwhelmingly agreed to make our state constitution free of racist laws and language.
However, right after the voters of the state changed the state constitution, the governor and the Department of Corrections really doubled down on the punishment for refusing to work.
So the people closed the loophole, and then the governor went around to open it up again.
Yeah, that's right.
Governor Kay Ivey's executive order made encouraging or causing a work stoppage a high-level violation on the same level as possession of a weapon, drug possession, and bribery. The order also cracked down on correctional incentive time, better known as
Good time.
In some prison systems, good behavior is rewarded with what's known as good time. People can earn sentence reductions and get released from prison early.
And the state legislature even changed its good time law to increase that form of punishment for folks who refuse to work.
We're simply changing the amount of correctional incentive time or good time days that are offered.
Are we increasing or are we lowering it?
We are lowering them.
All of this is done on the heels of this constitutional change, and frankly, it's a brazen ignoring of the will of the voters of the state, and that's what our lawsuit is about. And so many people want to work, but they want to be paid fairly. They want to be paid a free world wage for the labor they're doing. They want to be working in safe conditions. They want to be treated fairly, and they don't want to be forced to work if they don't want to, or they can't because they're sick, or they have a doctor's appointment, or they're feeling unsafe in their work and they want to change jobs.
One of the unique things about this state and really the country is that things just never end. They evolve. If your prison system is full, it's primarily full of black folks, black men, and you have a racial disparity in who gets released and who doesn't. Can you imagine the optics of what that labor force looks like?
Black people account for just over a quarter of Alabama's total population, but more than 50% of the prison population. An AL.com investigation found that Black men were 25% less likely to get parole than white men.
If you could take a picture of a group of men who are working convict labor decades ago and juxtapose that next to a current labor force, it would probably look the same. That's crazy.
So, what is the point of prison? Is it the creation of a cheap, controllable, and confined labor source? Or is it rehabilitation? And what does a real commitment to rehabilitation for incarcerated people actually look like?
I wish they'd strip that name off of that Alabama Department of Correction. I wish they'd take correction out of that and just say Alabama Department, because ain't no correction. Ain't no correction, ain't no structure, ain't no discipline. You discipline me to do what you want me to do, not the law. Not to come back in society and be able to live off of what you taught me. That's not what's going on. If I lived off what DLC taught me, I'd still be a criminal. Because they want that paycheck. They want me to come back in tomorrow. They want me to. Because their money keep flowing. There's no correction. We need to start correcting. We need to start loving. We need to start teaching.
Thank you for watching.
Now, what y'all think about that? That right there is crazy. I've been saying that for years, that the prison system is nothing but a modern day slavery. And what they say is right. Everything what they said is right. Think about it. Majority of the people that is locked up is black. Majority of the work labor that is in prison is black. You got it. It don't matter that private company, that business wants you to work 7 days. Guess what? You have to work 7 days, sick or not. You see what the one man said, that some dropped on him. He complained about it. That made him go work in the landfill for free. Even when you in prison and don't have not even on work release, guess what? They still working for free. Because they going to clean offices, mopping, buff the floors, working in the kitchen. Come on. This is sad. This is sad, bro. I don't understand that. And then when you come up for parole, think about it. 235 people that was on work release came up for parole that year and was denied. They make up almost less percentage in that state, but got the most high incarceration rate. So, my brother and sister, y'all better wake up. You better wake up, because the system is taking our sisters and brothers out. I know there's some that should be in there. Like the lady said, Alabama Department of Correction, ADOC. Yeah, they should take correction out. What are you correcting? See, you don't want to let them folks out on parole, because guess what? They out on parole. They know they ain't coming back. And there go your free labor. And they take 40% of the other folks' check. Then if you got to pay restitution, that come out of the check. Then the taxes. What is the world coming to? I thought prison was supposed to be for her rehabilitation. So people to change their lives. But it's not. You heard that one lady say she ready to be out there committing crime and working for them folks. That's sad. People better open your eyes. And I guarantee you, the state of Alabama is not the only state that's doing this. I guarantee you. You might see the modern slave system. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Modern slave system. Well, I know I'm going to have some pushback for somebody. They're going to say, oh, they should have did that to get their butt in there. They should not have committed no crime. Guess what? To them people, they're going to have pushback on this, what I'm saying. Humanity should stop at that cell door. Their rights should not stop at that cell door when it closes. Let me ask you this question for the people in the back. They're going to be watching it later and going to have a little pushback on it. Let me ask you this question. What if that was your family member saying all this stuff? Would you feel the same way? Yeah, they're baiting everyone. They do not let nobody out of prison on parole in Alabama. Because they get free labor. They're making money off of them. They get money off of them folks. Think about it. Think about it. I guarantee you, there's a whole lot of private prisons is privately owned. I guarantee you. Yeah, it is. Perfect moving forward. Think about it. This is what it said. As of June 2023, there are 158 private prisons in the United States, which house about 8% of the total state and federal prison population. Private prisons are run to make a profit. Let me read that again. Private prison is run to make a profit, while public prisons are funded and run by the state or federal government. Some of the primary prison corporations in the United States include GEO Group, Coercion, LaSalle Correction, Management and Training Corporation. Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in. Think about it. You're in a private prison, you go to work, they're going to get money out of it. And guess what? Public prison, which is funded and run by the state and federal government. The state gonna get some money out of it. Of your family member. The trend of privatizing prison began in 1984 when Hamilton County, Tennessee, and Bay County, Florida entered into contract with the private sector. Here's some criticism of a private prison include. They only want the prison population to grow to earn more money. Fact. If there are not enough prisoners in that prison, the private prison cannot make no money. That's why I guarantee you, majority of I'm gonna look that up in a minute. Some of the prison in Alabama is privately owned, and they got to make money somehow. And they can be worse for inmates' rights. They can create incentives that hinder rehabilitation. They can report less data on inmate population, staffing, or where the budget was spent. Hence, where modern day slavery comes in. I'm calling it what it is. Who will debunk me on that? Who will debunk me on that? Who would debunk me on that? Who would debunk me on that? Then, like I said, 158 private prison in the U.S. holds some 96,730 inmates, approximately 8% of the total state and federal prison population. Let's check this out. Check this out. No, you can't rebuke it, Z Viper. Check this out. How much do you think private prison owners make? How much do you think they make? Furthermore, the average cost of incarceration in the United States of America sits at approximately $80 billion per year for the taxpayers. While corporations within the private prison industry are estimated to bring in an estimated $374 million annually. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. That right there tells you the prison system ain't nothing but a money-making scheme. It's a money-making scheme. This was guess what? In Georgia, they currently has contract with two private prison companies, Coercion Corporation of America and GEO Corporation. Combined, these facilities are contracted to house 7,974 offenders in 4 private facilities. And guess what state had the most privatized private prison? Florida do. Had the highest number of prisoners held in private prison in the United States with a total of 11,712 prisoners, followed by Texas, Tennessee, Arizona, and Georgia. 17 states do not have any prisoner held in private prison in that year. That's in 2021. This is crazy. This is crazy. I've been saying it for over 5 years. The prison system, I don't care, private, public, I don't care. It is nothing but a money-making scheme, modern-day slavery. Because majority of the prisoners that's locked up in the United States are black. I wish somebody would come over here and try to debunk what I just said and rebuke what I just said. That's a fact. That's a fact. How you doing, you new?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just ticked off right now. Can you tell?
Just a little bit.
I'm ticked off. Did you hear that? Did you hear what I played?
No, because I was on the phone with my daughter-in-law, and I'm still on the phone with her, but she put me on hold for a minute, so I just decided let me get my butt up here. But not only that, you need to find there's some information about what happened yesterday. So I don't know if you've seen it yet.
Oh, I seen it.
Okay. Anyway, so go ahead. So what are we talking about? The
Alabama prison system.
Georgia.
No, we're talking about Alabama prison. I'm talking about the whole prison system. But Alabama prison system is currently running a modern day slave plantation. Guess what? Work release in Alabama. You go work at you don't know who's working in the restaurants. You don't know who's working at the lumberyard. You don't know who's working at the landfill. You don't know who's working at the furniture company.
Mm-hmm. So what's going on? Because like I said, I didn't hear other than what you're telling me now.
Guess what? Work release, right?
What?
They go work, even if they sick, don't feel good, whatever. Them people in the there's some prisoners might be working at McDonald's, and Taco Bell, all those places like that.
Yes.
Them that own them places, They can work them prisoners 7 days a week, and the prison cannot say nothing about it.
Right.
But they good enough to go out there and work in public. They're good enough to go home for 72 hours around their family, but they're not good enough to get parole to. That's what boils my blood right there. But you said they
don't let that give you no high blood pressure at the X.
Now they ain't gonna give me a high blood pressure, but they're not
Hello,
good.
everybody. Hey, Armando. Hey, Jermaine. How are you? Sea Viper. Sorry. Go ahead.
So they're not. You want to not grant them parole because of what they did, but yet you put them on work release to go work out in the public.
Like that, and you know that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Like, you want to put a criminal places. Okay, so I understand you have some who have done like minor offenses, right? Okay, yeah, go ahead, give them some work. But if you have people like, what is that word? I'm trying to use the word in place of it. So Lesters, if you know what I mean with the M.
The ones that deserve to be there.
Pets, huh?
The one that really deserve to be in there.
Right. The ones that deserve to be in prison, right? And you got unalivers, voluntary, involuntary. I don't care. To me, it's just it's the same. Right. It's the same. So basically, those people don't need to be working around people that's never been in prison. They need to work around other prison inmates and things, people that can handle them if things get out of line. Where you got the people that have never been to prison, never seen the side of a prison, never been to a cell, never seen bars, never held the bars. They don't need to be around people like that, because what if they lose their, they snap. Sometimes they do snap. There's a reason why they went to prison for pow-powing or beating up somebody, because they lost their dog. They snapped. They lost their minds and snapped. So you don't know. So why would you put them with regular people, especially if you're going to put them with some kids that just that are in high school, 16 and above, 16 to maybe 18. No, I say about 20, 16 to 20 years old. They're not used to any of that stuff. So why would you put prisoners or ex-prisoners with them? If you have somebody that's controlled, that can control themselves, they went through therapy and they know that they're not going to lose their minds and snap at any time, then, okay, maybe there's a chance. But if they did the stuff that I mentioned, they need to be on their own little island working somewhere if that's what they want to do, because they don't need to be around the regular public. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And the crazy part about it is they want them to work. Think about it. You seen picture of when back in the slave days, right? You seen pictures though, right? And guess what? If I could have got a video to play, it showed back in the slave days, all black men working, right? Guess what? Nothing has changed. Majority of black men is working in prison, out of work release, and all that stuff, and they can get a $600 check, right?
Wait, so they get a $600 check? I thought they only get 34 cents a day.
If they go,
when did they start getting money?
Hold on. If they going to work for Golden Corral, McDonald's, they're getting a check.
On a work release?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
heck. I'm sorry.
Check this out. 40%, the prison get off the rip. The prison get theirs off the rip. Then taxes. Then if they owe it a restitution court fee, that come out of it. Guess what they left? Guess how much they probably left with? They probably left with about $200 or less. And Don't prison supposed to be some kind of supposed to rehabilitate people that could be rehabilitated?
Possibly. Yeah. Hold on. Oops, hold on.
Yeah. But it's not. They're not correcting nothing. They just want that money. They want that money for the prisoner because 258 came up for 258 people on parole, on work release, came up for parole and got denied. I think they said 2022, 2023, something like that, got denied. Hey, Miss Media, respect to you. Let me see. So I got to look up something right quick. Hold on. Okay, here we go. There is not a privately owned prison currently operating in Alabama, but GEO Group does own a prison in Perry County that for years held inmates. The Perry County Correctional Center near Uniontown is currently unoccupied, but it was home to a small number of prisoners at least as recently as 2015. Alabama Department of Correction runs that. Okay, let me look up some here. But I tell you, that right there is crazy. That is crazy. They ain't got no private
All right.
prison.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hey, media.
They got they don't have no private prison in Alabama. Alabama Department of Correction. One lady said on there they need to change that name. Oh, I've been saying that, media. I've been saying it. That is not just a look. Ain't no telling what other state got a work release program that works like this, work like they do, taking money from the inmates. You could have a 72-hour pass to go home with family for 3 days, but yet you do not want to parole with them. That don't make no sense to me. Come about they in danger to society. No, they are danger to your pocket. Going back to the pocket of the prison system. That's what
To
it is.
me, if they got these people working on work release, as you said, right? So you're giving them a chance to something that a person that's never done anything that can't get a job because you just took their spot too, as well. If you think about that. That's another thing I was thinking about when you said that about work release. I feel like you got people who are looking for work and can't get a job because the work release is they're getting it because they get paid less money. So they're going to hire somebody who's going to take less money than the person that would take the regular,
They're probably getting paid the same. They probably get paid the same. But like Golden Corral, McDonald's, Burger King got a contract with Alabama prison system. I forgot which one had a contract. You see what I'm saying? Either way, the prison system will get money. Either way, like Ms. Media said, it's a lucrative business. I don't care.
So when you say they have a contract to keep the company with employees of the work release. Wow. Okay. Well, everything's becoming contracts now.
I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why that is. How many people actually want to go where they Golden Corral, McDonald's, Burger King? That's in the free will. Not too many people, is it? Not too many people. And That way they can get some bodies in there that they don't have no choice but to work. And guess what? The people who own their business can work on 7 days a week. See, like I tell people, cause you go to prison, your humanity do treat you like a human, do not stop at that cell door when it closes. Your human rights do not stop at that cell door when it closes. Your constitutional right do not stop at that cell door when it closes.
Right.
That's what people fail to realize. Yeah, like we said, that's some people. Is there some people that deserve to be locked up? Yes, that did a major crime. Cash, respect, Cash.
Hey, Cash.
Why is it so hard for the government, especially in Alabama, to release these people? They could use that work rehab, but it's still not doing no good, see, Viper. Especially if they come up, especially in the state of Alabama. I think it was 2021, 2022, or 2023. 258 people was on work release, Guess how many got parole?
How many?
0.
Wow. So they're on a work release, but they're not getting paroled.
Nope. They're good
So they could work outside on work release and have to go back to the prison?
Yeah.
What the heck?
They can work outside, then have to go back to prison. They can go visit the family for 3 days, then go back to prison.
This is crazy.
It's crazy, ain't it?
I mean, how do they know that these people are not gonna I've heard people that are on work release on good behavior, right? So they get work release and they let them go out and do things and they take off. They take off. So how do they know these people are not going to just take off somewhere?
Because I had no idea, But the thing is, they let them do that. You see what I'm saying? And
it don't make no sense.
I know it don't make no sense.
Your business phone is ringing.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Go ahead and talk for a minute,
Okay. Yeah, that don't make no sense. Money over morals. True. That is so true, Cash. That is so true. I don't know how this okay, so here in Louisiana, I don't know how it is in other states. I don't remember this being like this in California, but like they have people who are on good behavior and they have like what they call the police van or whatever, the van that brings them around, and they have a trailer and they have these guys picking up trash, okay, off of the highway. But literally where I live, you've seen how I have the long driveway, right? If you go down the driveway, literally in where the asphalt starts, guess what is over there? They got the guy with the van with the trailer with the doggone prisoners. Do you not think I get back in the house? I don't leave until it's safe out there. We don't know what these people are going to be, what they would do. I swear, and they look at you like you're a meal. I'm not kidding. They look at you like you're a meal.
You're snack.
Yeah, like a snacky snack. Yeah, they be like, don't look at me. Oh, no. I will run your foot over. Don't play with me. Don't come around me.
No, you did.
Yes, I did.
No,
I would say that. I would tell them, get away from a car. You're going to get your foot rolled over. I'm not playing. But yeah, that's what they do. It is not far from my, like literally, if you go down my driveway, that's 300 feet down, right?
Mhm.
Then you have the where they have what they call the pebble rocks or whatever, rock road, rocky road, whatever you call this doggone thing, pebble road. And then we have the asphalt. Where the asphalt is, they're like probably, I'd say about 3, 4, about 5, 6 houses down. They got a guy in one of the vans. The police, it's one cop to like about 4 or 5 of these doggone prisoners that are on good behavior. And they look at you like you a snake. Like you said.
Hey, you see what Miss Media asked you, don't you?
What? You scared? It's not that I'm scared. Well, yeah, I guess I am scared. I mean, because like you don't know what these prisoners are, why they're in prison, what they're in prison for.
But you know, you gotta
well, I don't know if they got GPS. I don't know if they got GPS. I don't know if they got no ankle bracelets. I know that there's been a few that have taken off. They were on good behavior, meaning that they're doing good, right? They've been acting right. They can go ahead and go on working on the road and picking up the trash and whatever and all that, right? So they're allowing them to come out where there's people that's not in prison and clean, right? Clean around their houses and stuff. Yeah. I'm like, you don't know if one of them gonna come behind me and choke me out.
But
get back in the house. Let's go. We're gonna go back in your house, and God knows what his plan is. We don't know. Not scared as in like scared, but I don't want nothing to happen because I don't know how I would be. I see. Hold on, real quick. I don't know how it would be to have someone attack me and then live the rest of my life in fear and having trigger warning, triggers. Because I've never had that. So I don't ever want to put myself in a position where it does happen, because just because some people can possibly handle it doesn't mean that I can.
But this is what I'm going to say right here. There's some good people that got caught up in the wrong thing in prison, right?
Not all the time, no.
No, but listen what I'm supposed to say. You follow me here.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you.
Think about how many people that's not in prison is still free that hadn't got caught and did just about the same thing or committed the same kind of offense that should be in prison.
Mm-hmm.
That is free and that you don't know about. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So it basically one set are locked up, the other set is still out.
Yeah.
So you don't know what's going to happen when you go out.
Exactly. You don't know. You never know.
Yeah.
Are you sheltered? Okay, so it's not that I'm sheltered. I'm street smart when it comes to me being go out, and I know what the world is like out there, right? But not sheltered in a way like that. But I have went from home to husband. So I went from my house, my parents' home, to husband. So I never really been out there to experience the world like a lot of people out there who went through a lot of things. I can't say that I went through any of it, and I don't want to take that chance. Yeah. Especially now that I'm older, I really don't want to take a chance because who knows, I might not make it through. Who knows?
Yeah, but Miss Mew said she got you. She been attacked. Okay.
Yeah, but see, that's what I don't understand. Yeah. That's sad. Sorry, baby.
I'm like that's oh yeah, Cash. We know how you meant it, Cash. Don't worry about it. We know how you meant it. You all good. All good. But it's crazy how they don't want to get parole, but they let them go work release. That's crazy. They want to take the money. What was that? I've been saying this for over 5 years. I'm gonna tell you, I've been saying this for over 5 years. The prison system, don't care what prison you in, private, public, it is nothing but a modern day slavery.
Mm-hmm.
But way they doing the inmates, way they hiding bodies, and make sure grave all in one big grave site in Alabama. I'm not surprised about this. I'm not surprised at all. Hey, Armando.
Hey, Armando.
What up? What up? What's going on? You
Yeah.
new D Troop. Salute to the
Hey.
chat. Salute everybody. Thank you for coming out. Very important discussion we have.
What's your take on it?
Well, this confirms what my grandmother told me 40 some years ago when I was a kid. I had a book report I had brought home, and it was about slavery, the slavery days. And she was like, you know what, son? Slavery never ended. I was like, what you mean? I mean, our people ain't in the cotton fields no more, ain't no plantations and that like that. No, you're right. None of that is exist anymore, but slavery still exists. This is what she was talking about. The prisons. They running a slave camp, and the plantation is the Department of Corrections. Mm-hmm.
I told you, think about it. You get them slave pictures back in the day. What majority of people do you see out there working?
Yeah, out there working in the field.
Now, take a picture of modern day prison. What do you see?
You see some of them out in the yard. They usually show them in a cell or out in the yard. You know what I'm saying? Shooting ball or working out or something like that. They don't really show you them picking up paper on the side of the road or doing road work and stuff like that.
But what majority
We see a lot of that here. We see that a lot in Louisiana.
And we see that a lot here in Georgia. But like if you Google pictures, you Google prison pictures, they're gonna show you a lot of people in the cells, and they're gonna show you people that's like when they're out in the yard during recreation time.
But take that, even with that picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's no different, is it, than the slavery picture, right? There ain't no difference.
Yeah, slave pictures a little had people out in cotton fields. That's different.
Yeah, but guess what? No one said it ain't no different, but the setting, but the skin tone had changed, did it?
I mean, it's a little different now because you got a lot of Hispanics, you got a lot of poor white people. There are a lot of white people in prison. This misconception that prisons are mostly full of blacks and Latinos, that's asinine. If you go visit someone or go to a prison or whatever, and you actually do like some type of work or in the prisons or whatever, or any type of crusade work to the prisons, you'll see that there are a lot of Caucasians incarcerated there too. Now you have more of us in there, definitely, but you got a lot of Caucasians that are incarcerated too. So
it says right here on this is 2022, 32% black, 31% white. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Isn't it kind of neck and neck? Almost.
Yeah, kind of neck and neck. But 23% Hispanic, multiracial or some other race 10%, Alaska Native 2%, Asian, Native, Hawaiian, or other Pacific Islander 1%. This as of 2022. So I look at this way right here. We already know the prison system is never the cash cow, right? And as some of these companies is contracts with the prison system. Like that one that was saying, I've got what company got a contract with Alabama Department of Correction. Alabama Correction again, 40% of that prisoner check, right? And guess what else he get? Guess what that prison Alabama Department of Correction getting too? that company is paying the prison system for that inmate. Double dipping. That
Yeah.
double dipping, ain't it?
Yep, absolutely. But you
But then,
also have a lot of private citizens investing in these prisons too. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, you got a lot of black folks investing in these prisons, like the stock market.
Yeah,
a lot of these celebrities and millionaires, they are bankrolling these prisons.
especially the private prison.
The private prisons. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The private prisons. They're bankrolling. Celebrities. There was a list that came out like 4 years ago. I got it on one of my hard drives. I have to look for it. But some of the names on there, I was highly disappointed. Highly disappointed.
You know the crazy part about it is, and I want some of these folks that feel like that we down to these that think these prisoners that they are human rights, humanity stops at that cell door when it closes. You know, that's some people say, "Oh, deserve them right." But what would happen if there was your family member in there that happened to them? I guarantee they wouldn't feel the same way, would they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shoot,
then you got some people that don't give a damn about their family members.
That too.
You got some people in this world, unfortunately, that don't care about anyone but themselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about 258 work release prisoners that's on work release and in prison, and Alabama parole board do not give them parole?
They're hypocrites. So it's safe to put them in a fast food place, in a fast food restaurant, okay? And it's not like they're in the drive-through. I'm sorry, I said driveway. It's not like they're in the drive-through.
They need to be in the driveway, but go ahead.
They are. I'm getting there.
No, I mean getting in the driveway to get run over. I'm talking about the bad ones.
No. But okay, it's not like they're working the registers, D-Truth. It's not like they're at the drive-through taking orders. Those people are like flipping burgers, and they're being put on bathroom duty, and the eating area duty. When it need to be swept up, when it need to be mopped, they're the ones that go out there. When the trash needs to be taken out, they're the ones that take the trash out. Now, you mean to tell me that it's okay to let murderers, rapists, violent convicts into the public area to work?
That's why I said put them in the driveways so they can get run over.
But
they're not gonna bring back the firearm squad. They damn sure ain't gonna do that. But realistically, I mean, you got them around regular citizens. And a lot of hold on, let me finish. And a lot of people don't even realize it. They don't even know that when they go to a McDonald's or to a Burger King or to churches or a KFC, they think these are just regular people that just work at these fast food restaurants. No. These people are prisoners. They are convicts.
But this what I'm finna say right here, that I don't think they're gonna let no murders and the other folks work release like that. No. But shoot, I don't think
please, they don't give a damn, bro. When it comes to that money, they don't care. Hold on, let me take this call.
But I'm like this right here. They, whatever they do, but I don't think they. I don't think they're gonna let them do that. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this right here. That there are some people out here, like I said, that is not locked up for them things that should be.
Right. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of people getting away with it.
Mm-hmm. And it might be one of the co-workers that's free.
Mm-hmm.
And
Cash said, he said, you knew, behave, LOL. And they're people still.
I don't know, Cash. I don't know when it
no.
is.
If they're putting their hands on children, and I mean pets, I mean Lesters with an M.
Mm-hmm.
I think they need to be put somewhere and alive, because I feel like they're hurting innocent children, and for you to feel that you can touch someone else's child, grape people, I don't think you should be on this earth. You should be in hell where you belong with the devil himself. That's what I feel. My opinion, my thoughts. I know it sounds really mean, but it is what it is. I really hate people who put their hands on children, because I'm down for the kids 100%. And for those who want to hurt children, I can't stand you. I can't stand you. And I don't care who's listening. I can't stand anybody that puts their hands on kids or grapes women or beats women, or men or women beating men, vice versa. Because there's some women that do the same thing that these men are doing. I can't stand none of them. And there is no cure. There is no cure. They if their mindset is to do what they did and they're getting pleasure from it, there is no cure. Go to hell. Go beneath and burn away. That's how I feel. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I will say this. Great. Okay. Most crimes, I'm not going to say that some people can't change, and I'm not going to say some people can't be rehabilitated. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But one crime that I don't believe that is humanly possible to rehabilitate anyone from, that is a rapist and a pedo.
Yeah.
It's in them. It's going to always be in them. It's a sick fetish that they have. Think about it. D. True. Remember, I don't know if you've seen that episode, bro, of Chris Hansen. He them sting houses that he would set up, and I remember a lot of them dudes, that wasn't their first rodeo. When he would sit them down and have a conversation with them, they would tell him that, they've had a situation before that has happened.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there, a rapist and a pedo, it cannot be rehabilitated. There's no way humanly possible. That's going to always be in them.
That's why I said that murders and people like that is not going to be. They ain't going to let them out on work release, especially if they got to.
I'm telling you, I have to disagree with you, bro. I really don't think they give a damn. I really don't.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Tell you why. Because one, to be eligible for work release, you can't be in a maximum security prison. You can't have no felony. You feel what I'm saying? You can't have a felony like that. Can't have a felony.
So you're saying they use non-violent criminals. Non-violent criminals.
I'm finna read it to you right quick.
So
Hey, Sniper. For an individual who faced misdemeanor charges due to drug-related offenses, the individual is likely to be eligible for work release. For individuals who are charged with felony due to drug-related offense, the judge determined whether a individual will be eligible for a work release program. This is in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So misdemeanors are the only thing eligible for work release.
Okay, so let me get this straight now. So the non-violent criminals, inmates that did not grape anyone, then peddle any child, and then murk anyone. They're the ones that's being used as slaves in these fast food restaurants, while the grapists and the murkers get to hang out, chill out at the cells, do whatever. Okay, go out in the yard and work out and shoot ball and stuff. Oh wow.
No, let me let me put some
highlights. I knew something didn't sound right. Come on in, Sniper, with the facts, bro. I knew something didn't sound right.
Remember, this in the state of Alabama.
Hey, hold on. This, it doesn't matter. Jail, prison is prison. Okay. If you are considered a rapist, you get an average of 1 hour a day out of your cell. You're locked down. If you consider as a murpher, you get 1 hour out of your cell. Now, when they say non-violent crimes, those are like your drug users, your alcoholics that got in trouble multiple times and they got some time to serve. Okay, but your rapists and your murphers and your pedal bikes, they not seeing that much time out. They're in a single cell, possibly, maybe two, and you're in that because majority of the time for when we come to the pedal bikes and the grapists, you're basically being protected while you're in jail because of your crime, and most people in your prison system is out to get you.
Yeah, and from what I heard with that video, that saved a whole lot of people to go to a minimal security prison and do the work release. But what gets me with that is when they come up for parole, they get denied in Alabama because they are making Alabama Department of Corrections some money on a work release, and they got a contract with a company, so they get double dipping. Before the taxes come out of that prisoner's check, they get 40% of it. So,
and maybe I need to go back and look at it from the beginning.
Yeah.
But where do you get your information from?
Hey, this what they said, and this what a lawmaker is trying to change. Because in the state of Alabama, they are not. If you come up for parole and you out there on work release, working at Golden Corral, McDonald's, all that place like that, they are not gonna let you go. Because guess what? They got who they're gonna replace you with. And that McDonald's, somebody like that, he got a contract with the prison, with Alabama Department of Correction.
Now, from my knowledge and from my studies, and I'm not trying to disclaim what you read and what your understanding is, but when you on work release, they're trying to see if you can be a member of society. when you're on work release, that means that your time up in maximum minimum prison is almost done.
That's what I thought time work release was as well. But I know they have good time, you know, for people that are behaving themselves. No,
they cut that out in the state of Alabama. They cut that out.
Well, they do that here still. They still have it here.
Yeah.
And they've even had people who actually have escaped from the popos. Okay, so to me, it's not working 100%, but you know, the ones that are acting, you know, that are behaving themselves, they do give them. They get to work outside and pick up trash and stuff like that. Pick up trees, like if there's a bad tornado, they help with all that kind of stuff.
What did Alabama cut out on? You can't get out of jail on good behavior.
Yeah, behavior, but they're not out. They're just only out for helping.
I want to say cap on that.
All right, you go with cap.
That's true. Bro. That's true. They ain't let nobody out of Alabama.
Work release, 258. I think 2021, 22, 258 people that was working came up parole. They denied them
because that's the end. I mean that'll kill their cash right there.
That's what I'm saying. They want to try to the cash cow. Do you want to kill your cash cow?
Because think about what you said, Sniper. Most of the people that are on that program are getting ready to get out. So once they get out and you release them, who are you gonna replace them with? Yeah, you're gonna catch your operation. How you gonna make money?
Well, how's Louisiana doing it? Because they're doing it on good behavior.
No, but they ain't got people working 10 to 12 hours at no fast food restaurants.
Oh, I don't know what they're doing on that. I haven't asked, but I know that they're
they got it down in Louisiana. They doing it like Georgia. They got them doing stuff on the road, cutting grass over by the highways and stuff like that. That's what they making license plates probably. They got them doing that, but they ain't got them in no darn restaurant flipping burgers and mopping floors and cleaning bathrooms. And
they might be working for them. That's it. You feel me? But
normally when they're on work release, don't they put them in like a halfway house in a short time after that? Is when they're about to come out of prison, is when they put them in a halfway house, and then they put them on a job.
In Georgia, they put you in a halfway house. Then they allow you to go out and get jobs. But I remember this. Yeah, I remember this chick. She was in a halfway house.
Yeah,
she was in a halfway house.
When I working, you know where I was working at? Yeah, I told you about that. Yeah, there was a halfway house.
But see, Alabama's different. See, that's what I was saying is states. That's why we're not. I know it's in the anthem and it's in the Pledge of Allegiance that we're a democracy, but we're actually a republic, and that is in the Pledge of Allegiance to the republic, which it stands. We're a republic. We're not really
right. They don't say to the Democrats. They don't say that. He definitely said to
we are a republic, which means the states are their own governing body.
Their own government body.
Yeah, they're their own government body. Yes, sir.
But at the same time, and that with that being said, is a fine shame. You got to go to work. They don't care. Them people work them 7 days a week. It kind of like be better have my money, right?
I mean,
that's basically what it is.
You heard what that old lady said in the beginning. She was like, you know, they worked up, sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
Where else were you got to be?
Well, I mean, the thing is, if you're gonna do it, put them out there on the roads. Yeah. Put them out there and put them out there on the highways, cutting grass and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Put them out there have them doing some road work. You got them in a fast food place around citizens, and these citizens are not even aware that that people back there that are flipping burgers and dropping chicken and dropping fries are prisoners. They're not aware of that.
Yeah, but yet you don't want to parole them. But then, like I said, cause they locked up, the humanity don't stop at that cell door. They civil right don't stop at that cell door. They constitutional right do not stop at that.
Exactly. I agree with you on that. I
don't care what
So
they
I have
do.
a question. I have a question. Are you able to see what I'm about to ask you? How the heck do they know that these prisoners that they're letting out into these restaurants are not going to just take off? Are they monitored, or do they just let them go to work?
It's just they take a chance. It's just like when the parole board let a person out on parole, they're taking a chance.
Mm-hmm.
That's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like you walk outside the house.
That's
dumb.
You're
taking a chance. You're really taking a chance. But
wow,
yeah,
that is the dumbest stuff I've ever heard.
They do it all the time in federal prison. I don't know why you surprised you knew. I'm telling you, I told you.
I didn't know they were doing that. I know about work release. I know about work release, but I thought it was when they were already released.
Talking about no work release. I ain't even talking about no work release. I'm talking about I had a homie that was locked up right there on McDonough in that big federal pen. Okay. He who has the money can run ish in prison.
Yep.
And he had the money. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a real estate tycoon before he went to prison. He went to prison for hacking. And he greased some palms. He had a couple of bucks on the outside that could make things shake and make things happen. And we were able to get women from the Fox Lady up there and inside. And whenever they, you know, if they wanted to get out for a couple of hours, they was able to get out for a couple of hours. He was able to get out for a couple of hours. Huh?
It was a hole in that fist too, one back in the day.
I don't know about no hole. They didn't have to go through no hole. They just had it like that.
Yeah, but somebody said it was a hole in the fence, whatever. They go out.
That churches down the street. I don't know if it's still there or not, but that churches that down the street, man, please, they got folks bringing them churches and everything up in there.
And you know the sad part about that though, Mondo, they let these folks go on a 3-day family, but yet don't want to parole.
Remember Sheriff Dorsey was doing it over there in DeKalb County.
Yeah,
he had a landscaping business. I know you heard about this, Sniper. You from up here, Sheriff Dorsey over there in DeKalb County, man. He had inmates, you know, working on his lawn care business, cutting grass, and you know what I'm saying, cutting grass and you know doing like little odd end jobs. Yeah.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. What is that?
That's my deep voiced children talking while I'm on live.
Yeah, so
I'm all about giving people second chances. In any but the program's got to be right. I'm not about the 3 we mentioned earlier. No, there's no second chance there.
No, hell no second chance for them.
Cash said, tell us your prison story. I have never seen a side of sales like that ever in my life.
Come on, now you're asking the wrong person that question.
This girl probably ain't never got no traffic ticket a day in her life.
Oh, I've had speeding tickets, definitely.
Probably the worst thing she's ever done in her life is probably run into that tree.
I said almost. I didn't say I did. And I was walking, not driving.
No, well, Walking intoxicated and driving
Oh,
intoxicated.
not intoxicated. Not intoxicated. High.
Same
High.
thing.
What's that same thing? Intoxicated is drunk.
Yeah, somebody tell you the truth. That's why you muted it. And being intoxicated.
No. He said something about sinning.
Well, being intoxicated doesn't always mean being drunk. Okay, you could be intoxicated.
I was not intoxicated. I was high.
Okay,
and I was 19 before I met my hubby.
So again, being intoxicated doesn't mean that you are you're always drunk.
What is intoxicated? I thought that was drinking.
Being think about it, intox. Any illegal drug or illegal substance in your system.
Marijuana is not an illegal drug. Everybody does it, just about.
But was it legal at the time when you was 19? Hell no.
No, but I didn't buy it, so it was legal.
I'm done with you. Get off. Hey, mute yourself. Mute yourself. Mute yourself.
I had to laugh at that, boy. I think Alabama was the same. Is the same place they had that them then give medical treatment to them prisoners. Remember that story I did, Armando?
Mm-hmm.
We all remember that story, D-Truth.
Yeah, and
Cash.
I got to tell Alabama folks: do not do nothing wrong and go to prison in Alabama. That's all I can tell you.
Cash, you've never gotten high before? Because he rolled his eyes at me because I said that.
Man, y'all change the subject on that. You know, these fools be in the bushes salivating and just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Take that and make a whole live about it. They'll take that and make a whole live about it. Be
Next
making
thing
drops
you know,
and
you're
everything.
back on meth.
That's crazy. I don't do that type of stuff ever in my life.
They'll take the weed store, then by Monday they'll turn it into crack. Then by Wednesday they'll turn it into heroin. Meth. By Wednesday they'll turn to meth. Then by next Friday it'll be heroin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm just telling a story. I was just making entertainment out of this. I don't do that stuff. I'm a good girl.
Well, that's still need to be seen.
Debatable.
Yeah, debatable. That last part is definitely
I'm trying to fix it. Y'all over here trying to keep talking about it. Let's talk about something.
You ain't gonna be capping talking about you a good girl though.
I am a good girl. I'm a very good girl.
Hey, she's very good at doing certain things. Just to throw that out there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, take it for what it is.
I'm gonna breathe, and I'm not saying another word. I'm just gonna breathe out because y'all about to get pulled off.
But
having fun in the elevator.
Never. I told you that was not me. That was the generalization. Stop saying that.
You got to.
He's lying, y'all. He's lying. He's lying. That's defamation of my character.
Okay.
That's defamation of character. That is not true.
Everybody cap.
Everybody defamation.
Well, sue me, damn it.
Hey, this started to be fun. That I'm on. No. Hey, I knew when he came up, them two were gonna go with it. I already knew it. But the prison, like I said, the prison system is into making money. Bottom line, and Alabama do not have a private owned prison.
I have a question for you, D-Truth. So you're saying they're about making money. Can you tell me what company and how many people on this earth is not for making money? I mean, they're not about making money. Just saying.
I'm not talking about in the free will. I'm talking about the ones that locked up, getting their free labor, and not letting nobody out on parole. With the time, because they want to keep them locked up, because the cash cow is gonna run dry. Working like really like slaves. Really, they can't get no time off. Cannot get time off when they're sick. You didn't hear. I guess I'm gonna have to play that. I'm gonna have to play that audio again for you to hear what the ex-prisoner said, how they were treated.
Yeah, play the audio again, bro.
Well,
Yeah,
play
real
the
quick.
audio.
Hold on. Hold on. Cash. It is defamation because it's not true. So of course it's a lie. Duh. Go ahead.
You
Before
say
you
it's
play that
not true
video,
though.
I'm gonna say it like this right here.
It's not true. The elevator thing is not true. I promise you that. I could put my hand on the
Can y'all
Bible.
hear me?
Yeah.
My phone keeps going in and out. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Let me give you my feelings on certain things real quick before you play the video again. One, truth. What I understand, you're still a human if you're in prison, you're in jail, you're in federal prison. You're still a human. I understand that. Got to understand is that you're in prison. Where else do you got to be? What else can you be doing? You can be on that hard metal cart with a really thin mattress and a wool blanket. You could be cuddled up under there for the years that you're in there. But I understand. Okay, again, they get out to do work release, and everybody knows majority of the prisons are privately owned, so they're gonna make money regardless. You saying that the cash cow is going to roll out? You think between hospitals and jails, those two things is never going to close unless they close it to build a bigger and better one. I hear what you're saying, but some of the things you're saying is that we want to, because you're in jail, you still have rights while you're in jail. You have certain rights while you're in jail. When you talked about the get medical treatment and stuff like that, yes, you need to get medical treatment. But other than that, I mean, you get to watch TV in jail. They're giving out tablets in jail, so because people are because they need to know what's going on in the outside world. Well, if that's the case, they shouldn't have did what they did. You shouldn't have stole something. You shouldn't use drugs excessively. Yeah, effective. You know what I'm trying to say. You shouldn't did a hit and run. You shouldn't have did the stuff that you did. So at the end of the day, if they're getting out on work release, that should be that's a privilege, not a right. Now, do I agree that that once you're in, when your parole is up, you should be released if you have done the certain criteria to be released. If you did not get into any fights, you didn't give the COs, the DOs any hard time. You wasn't a part of a gang that within the jail, you should be released. I agree with you on that. But all this other stuff, they work them 7 days a week. Guess what? People on the outside work 7 days a week. People on the outside have to go to work when they're sick. Hell, if you're a mother, you don't get a break. and that is plain as day. So I agree with you, but I disagree with you with some of the things that you said. And now you can play your video.
No, look at what Cash said. He said y'all are streaming from prison.
Cash is true. But do what I'm saying. Human right. See, we could take off work when we sick. We don't have to work 7 days a week. We don't have to.
You're
They
in
don't.
prison.
But hold on, Sniper. They don't look. It's human. It's called human rights, humanity. They look at Georgia prison is different than Alabama prison. I'm trying to tell you. Different.
I don't care.
Yes, see, one, there are people that locked up. Yeah, they did what they did to get locked up. But how many people you walk around here every day? You don't know what they don't did and ain't got caught. See, they are still human at the end of the day.
Didn't I say that?
Yeah, but you try to seem like, oh, because they doing this, doing that. Hell, guess what? Way they're being treated, way they're being used, way the prison system is now and has been, it is modern day slavery.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's not. Hey, so.
Yeah, it is.
You do. Hey, you've heard the old saying: you do the crime, you got to do the time, right?
I heard it. So
your liberties is being taken away, not your rights, your liberties. So you want these fools to be coddled and loved on after they committed a crime.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Yeah. Don't do it.
So, you telling me that all these prisons don't treat inmates bad, and they do not.
But what your definition of bad?
Hello, Green Eyes.
Your definition of bad is you want to love on a criminal.
No, see, you got to make it through. I'm for human rights. When
hold on. I don't appreciate that trigger warning being on my picture. I just want you to know that.
Switch my picture. Switch me.
I'll wait on somebody to say something. I'll wait on somebody to say something.
Because I'm about to trigger D Truth real quick.
Now you ain't about to trigger me because so you start talking, play the audio.
Of course you will, because you hate to be challenged on certain things. So go ahead and play the video.
It ain't no challenge.
It is a challenge.
When I'm passionate about something, I'm not finna get the prison system a pass. I'm not finna give them no damn pass. I'm not gonna give the prison no pass.
Yes, you are. That's exactly what you're doing.
When wrong,
you're
is
giving
wrong,
them a pass.
When wrong is wrong, when you gonna start calling out the prison system that do these folks wrong in the prison?
And they're doing them wrong by how? By not letting them have a day off because they're sick. They're in prison. What else are they going to do?
It don't matter what else they do. They don't have to look. They are. Don't when I said the prison system is like a modern day slavery, is because you don't work no humans 7 days a week. Only reason somebody on the outside works 7 days a week because they want to.
And
they don't have to. They don't have to.
Hey, and guess what? Wait. And if you are in prison, you don't. No, stop it. Hey, when you are in prison, you don't have to do work release. You can just do your time by yourself. That is a privilege that they're giving them.
Nah, it's a money scam.
It's a privilege.
It's a money scam.
Okay, you.
It's a money scam.
Hey, listen.
I call it like I said. It's a money scam. I've been said this.
I'm gonna go get the counselor for both of y'all. Hold on one second. I'll be right. She'll be right with you.
Look, I call it what I call it like I said. It's a money scam.
What is the problem here? Stop all this yelling between you two.
No, because he everything is it's a money scam. No, guess what? It's a private entity to begin with, so they're gonna make money regardless. Okay, you go to jail, you getting paid. The prison system is getting paid for people coming to jail.
Yes,
but you are. Hold on, hey, listen, I'm flying this plane. Okay, this 747 is going down the strip. Okay,
guess what?
So, I'm not going. I don't give two damns. I don't give two damns.
And making a check, and 40%. The prison system get 40% out of their check, right? And
What else they gonna do with it, Deidre?
When they on the contract with a Shoney's or Golden Corral, they can double dip it. That's why I said it's a modern day slavery. A scam.
Man, get out your feelings, bro. This is not a scam, bro. Hey, listen, Dietrich.
This is what they talking about. This is what they talking about.
Go ahead and play. Go ahead, because you're gonna listen to a convict.
I was just about to say that's slavery. That's like slavery. You took away the whips, but you put the paperwork. You took away the masters and you put them in uniform. Same difference.
It kind of appears that there is a coordinated system in order to protect.
And that's a state representative speaking for Alabama.
Walk into a McDonald's in Alabama, and the worker flipping your McDouble could be an incarcerated person.
It's a sad situation the way they get rich off of.
The Alabama Department of Corrections farms out incarcerated people to work at hundreds of private companies and government agencies across the state.
McDonald's, Burger King, Golden Corral, Wendy's. They got a Wendy's contract right now. State Trooper's office.
They'll send everybody everywhere.
They'll send you everywhere. Yes, the parole office.
And even though ADOC trusts these incarcerated people to leave prison every day and work alongside the general public, many of them are still denied the chance at real freedom.
I work for y'all, but when I come up for parole, you deny me. Why would you deny me? Because you're getting free service.
This is a story about corporations and the state of Alabama exploiting prison labor and the coercive policies they use to keep its citizens trapped in servitude.
It doesn't work. It's a terrible system.
If you're wondering how any of this is even legal, well, it might not be. That's what we went to Alabama to figure out. So yeah, could you just describe like how long you worked here?
I was here 18 months. I ran the kitchen by myself from 8 to 5 every Tuesday through Thursday.
Wow, that sounds like hard work.
It was.
Elizabeth Thomas was in the Alabama Work Release Program for 5 of her 15 years in prison. So they had a combination of incarcerated people and free world people. Did you feel like there was a difference how they treated?
Oh, most definitely. We work longer hours.
Make your work release work over, work extra days. Don't want to give you off days. Like, no, I got to eat my health. I have to get rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a machine. But that's how they look at you like.
This is Quincy Sanders. During his nearly 17 years in prison, he worked at several restaurants, a lumber yard, and McDonald's.
Like, working a real job and trying to stay being incarcerated is a very hard experience. You have to be mind strong, really.
Alabama has one of the most overcrowded and deadly prison systems in the United States. Even the Justice Department found conditions there to be unconstitutional. In 2023, almost a person a day died in Alabama prisons, which is almost 5 times the national average.
They might get beat to death. People beating folks with sticks. They breaking broomsticks, making little billy clubs. People in there stabbing each other. People in there doing drugs. People in there almost about to die. They're not getting no nursing assistance. The nurse probably get there. You probably be dead.
But ADOC offers people in prison with nonviolent misdemeanor convictions a potentially life-saving deal. If they join the work release program, they get to live in special facilities that are generally much less dangerous than regular prisons. They spend their days working in the free world without prison supervision, and they can earn 72-hour passes to visit their families at home.
If you go out here and you do the right thing, you get to elevate, you get to grow, you get out of this facility. But you know what you didn't tell me is that you're going to get all my money. That's what they didn't tell you.
The state takes a 40% cut of every incarcerated worker's wages off the top, before taxes, plus an additional $5 a day for van rides to and from work, $15 a month for laundry, and then any restitution and court fees.
If your check is $636, you might see two something out of it, and that's every 2 weeks. And you don't work 80 hours and only seeing $200. Like it makes you lose motivation because money motivates people, especially working. So it kind of makes you lose motivation.
One estimate calculated that the state of Alabama enjoys a benefit of more than $450 million a year off of prison labor.
And it's slavery all the way around the board, just slavery.
And unlike free world workers, incarcerated workers can't just get a shift covered or quit.
ADOC has a list of rules that all incarcerated people are expected to abide by. Rules like don't have contraband, be in your bunk at the required time, and rules like don't refuse to work. That's a rule on the books.
CJ Stanley is one of the attorneys behind a recent lawsuit filed against ADOC.
The range of punishments folks can face if they get written up for refusing to work include solitary confinement, losing access to phones, tablets, visitation, access to their families and loved ones for like 30 days, 60 days, being required to do more work inside the prison walls for free under threat of punishment.
I want to talk to my family. I want to be a part of my family. And you're telling me that if I don't go and do what you want me to do at these jobs, work as hard as they want me to do, if they need me 7 days, you want me to go there 7 days. If they need me 80 hours, you want me to work 80 hours. If they want me to turn around and come back and do a double, you want me to get up and you want me to be available to do all this. But if I decide I'm tired, now Lord forbid if we got sick.
I talked to Reginald Parole, who was injured when an entertainment center fell on his head at the private furniture manufacturing company where he worked through ADOC. When he spoke up about it, he was fired.
By the president, they feel about it. And they shipped me to Jesper with extra duty, take away my privileges, and I ended up in a landfill. I I just got assaulted. You mistreated at this job, and now I'm eating in a landfill working for free for a multi-million-dollar company.
One of the most valuable things in the system is whatever I can do to get out early. If a work stoppage, just protect myself from being abused and speak up for myself, could subject me to sanctions. I don't have to say it, but you're going to follow whatever order you're given.
Chris England is a state representative in Alabama. He's leading the fight to reform the state's prison system.
It is a completely system. The folks in charge, the parole board, they don't use guidelines. There is no methodology applied to it.
Alabama has some of the lowest parole grant rates in the country.
And more than 90% of the time, hearing this answer.
Denied, 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 be denied, all will be denied.
If the parole board followed its own guidelines, it would grant parole in about 80% of cases. But instead, that number dropped to just 8% last year. And incarcerated people in the work release program don't fare much better.
I know that there are people at the Department of Corrections that assess them, and then they say, you are not a threat. So much so that you can leave here and go work. Some people actually go home for 72 hours on a weekend and are told, we trust you to the point where you do whatever you got to do. We'll see you Monday morning, 8 o'clock. That same person goes before the parole board and they say, you know, what you did 20 years ago, so bad we can't let you out. You're a threat to public safety, but make sure you're at work tomorrow morning.
A federal lawsuit claims that 235 people in the work release program were denied parole in fiscal year 2022. So if the system is operating as designed, what is the point of the system?
It appears labor is.
One thing our lawsuit talks a lot about is that very clear lineage from slavery in the state to convict leasing and to what we've got now. And the punishment by the Department of Corrections is what our clients are challenging, because that's what amounts to involuntary servitude and slavery by the state.
After the Civil War, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery with a key caveat. Forced labor was still allowed for people convicted of a crime, and the states adopted a copycat of this federal amendment. But here's the thing. In 2022, Alabamians made a historic vote to remove this exception.
The state has a new constitution. Voters overwhelmingly agreed to make our state constitution free of racist laws and language.
However, right after the voters of the state changed the state constitution, the governor and the Department of Corrections really doubled down on the punishment for refusing to work.
So the people closed the loophole, and then the governor went around to open it up again.
Yeah, that's right.
Governor Kay Ivey's executive order made encouraging or causing a work stoppage a high-level violation, on the same level as possession of a weapon, drug possession, and bribery. The order also cracked down on correctional incentive time, better known as
good time.
In some prison systems, good behavior is rewarded with what's known as good time. People can earn sentence reductions and get released from prison early.
And the state legislature even changed its good time law to increase that form of punishment for folks who refuse to work.
We're simply changing the amount of correctional incentive time or good time days that are offered.
Are we increasing or are we lowering it?
We are lowering them.
All of this is done on the heels of this constitutional change, and frankly, it's a brazen ignoring of the will of the voters of the state, and that's what our lawsuit is about. And so many people want to work, but they want to be paid fairly. They want to be paid a free world wage for the labor they're doing. They want to be working in safe conditions. They want to be treated fairly, and they don't want to be forced to work if they don't want to, or they can't because they're sick, or they have a doctor's appointment, or they're feeling unsafe in their work and they want to change jobs.
One of the unique things about this state and really the country is that things just never end. They evolve. If your prison system is full, it's primarily full of black folks, black men, and you have a racial disparity in who gets released and who doesn't. Can you imagine the optics of what that labor force looks like?
Black people account for just over a quarter of Alabama's total population, but more than 50% of the prison population. An AL.com investigation found that black men were 25% less likely to get parole than white men.
If you could take a picture of a group of men who are working convict labor decades ago and juxtapose that next to a current labor force, it would probably look the same. That's crazy.
So what is the point of prison? Is it the creation of a cheap, controllable, and confined labor source? Or is it rehabilitation? And what does a real commitment to rehabilitation for incarcerated people actually look like?
I wish they'd strip that name off of that Alabama Department of Correction. I wish they'd take correction out of that and just say Alabama Department, because ain't no correction. Ain't no correction, ain't no structure, ain't no discipline. You discipline me to do what you want me to do, not the law. Not to come back in society and be able to live off of what you taught me. That's not what's going on. If I lived off what DOC taught me, I'd still be a criminal. Because they want that paycheck. They want me to come back here tomorrow. They want me to. Because their money keep flowing. There's no correction. We need to start correcting. We need to start loving. We need to start teaching.
Now you see what I was talking about.
No, I don't see blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't.
I heard a bunch of whining
That is, you heard what
Grinding, you were
That's
incarcerated.
why.
You,
So,
wait,
so
no,
other
can I finish? Can I finish? Can
you
I
don't
finish?
give a
Can I
doggone about
finish?
nobody. You do not care about how they treat them folks. You don't care about their human rights. You don't care about them being sick, and they still making them go into work.
Shit,
You don't care about that, do you?
Hey,
You
I'm
don't
free.
care about that, do you?
I'm free, and I still get to do. I still go to work when I'm.
Sad.
No, to sad my ass. You
Sad.
say how you feel. You say how you feel. Don't criticize me how I feel.
No,
you are incarcerated.
Hey,
you are incarcerated. You are.
Now I'm calling like I see it. It's just straight up BS.
Never mind. Hey, D-Truth. Hey, listen, when you want to actually listen to somebody and not try to overtalk them, then I'll talk to you. Y'all talk to him about that.
It's straight up BS. It's straight up.
To you it is.
Yeah.
To you it is.
Hey, according to the whole lot of voters, it's straight BS. A high level.
So like the lady said, D-Truth. First of all, to be on work. Never mind. Hey, you know what? I'm gone, y'all, because D-Truth want to keep trying.
Forget about the voters. What they wanted, so they went to circumvent it. What the voters had voted on. So obviously, the folks in Alabama think that what they doing is wrong. So don't see. I care about human rights. So, in other words, this woman go to work in Alabama for that little paycheck, for them taking it out. Don't want to get parole. Lord forbid he worked straight 7 days, 14 days, all of a sudden pass out and get back to the facility. They make him feel bad. He got to go right back to he or she got to go right back to work. That BS. That goddamn BS. I don't care which way he want to try to spin it. That's straight down on BS.
I'm gonna say this though. Both of y'all made good points. Both of y'all are right. Both of y'all, you know what I'm saying, said some things that were 100% correct. He made some great points. Sniper made some great points, and you made some great points. What do you think you knew? I don't think it's really a right or wrong in this situation. My only thing is that I think the prison system is being slick with the way they're doing it. The Alabama prison system. Okay, if you're gonna use these people on a work release program when their time is up, let them out. Don't be trying to pad time on their sentences. That's the problem I have with it. Now, what Sniper was saying, I don't really have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? Because you in prison, what else you got to do?
Yeah, I ain't got a problem with it.
You know, I mean, it beats being back in the prison where you probably, you know, somebody, you could probably get into it with somebody and that will take more time on your sentencing. You could get into altercation back in the prisons. You could get caught up in a riot, a prison riot back in the prisons. Anything can happen. So you're better off out working.
Yeah.
And contributing to society.
Yeah.
My thing is when it's time for them to be released, or when it's time for them to get out of parole or whatever, they're you know, finagling things to keep them there. And then remember, these are people, these are nonviolent offense people. These are not rapists. These are not, you know, according to you and Sniper, y'all both confirmed. He came up here and confirmed it. And you basically confirmed it, you know, because per your research that you did earlier today, that it's not violent offenders. It's not the hardcore criminals that are being allowed at these restaurants to work. These are people that may be locked up for tax fraud or tax evasion or bank fraud, you know, soft core stuff like that, hacking, you know, or you know, something like, or a scam or a Ponzi scheme or something like that. It could be people that are locked up for non-violent offenses like that.
Yeah, and I'm not disagreeing with what he was saying. I'm mad at Dave, Kate Ivey, and her cronies. I'm gonna call them cronies. Went behind the voters' back and did what they did. You see what I'm saying? And to make them work like they are dogs. Can't take time off if they sick. Had to go in when they sick. Can't go to the doctor appointment.
They do that with regular people.
No, but the thing, this is what I'm talking about right here. I can take off when I'm sick. I ain't gonna get paid, but I can take off when I'm sick. I don't have to work 7 hours, 7 days a week if I don't have to. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, no, the reason why I'm saying that is because I had a friend, her back was killing her. When I tell you it was hurting, she was walking really bad at that job. She was working at Walmart. Walmart is they call it a workhorse. They don't care. You got to commit. They don't care. That's why she had to quit and go to a whole nother job, because that girl would come to work in so much pain, but they didn't care. They made her still go to work.
But it's just like that one guy said.
Hey, Robzilla, how you doing? Mm-hmm.
Just like that one guy said, some hit him in the head, whatever, and he got in some kind of argument, didn't care whatever. They shifted to another job. You see what I'm saying? And and my point is, yeah, they don't have to work, but they get 72 hours with their family. Yeah, okay, all of that. That's all good. But what at price? At what price is it worth it? You see what I'm saying? What price is for them is it worth it? When if I can't go to work, you will take away my privileges. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get people to see. Get people to see they not doing it. They are not treating them like we are out here in the free world. We do what we want to do, right? But instead of break the law, let me clear that up.
Real quick.
Yeah, we can't break the law. If I could call out of work on Sunday and say I'm sick, they'll say okay. They tell me to feel better. They can't do that. That's a human right violation right there. You see what I'm saying? That's a human right violation on Alabama Department of Correction. Because say if that person go to work and sick and get everybody at that job. You heard them when they said that prison system got a contract with Wendy's.
Yeah.
Now, if it ain't all about money, what they doing with a contract with Wendy's? Somebody explain that to me.
I don't know. I'm just glad I don't eat at them places, because I don't want no daggone prisoner mess with my food. You don't know what they're going to put in your food.
That's what I'm saying. If it wasn't all about money, they should have no problem. They should have no problem if they sick not going to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about money and that labor. If it wasn't all about money, 230 some, 80 some people that were working on work release would be paroled when the parole came up.
Right.
See, I'm on the prisoner side, but yet I'm trying. Alabama is trying to make it very hard to be on their side. Alabama prison system make it hard to be on their side. Yeah, I know there was some that deserved to be locked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And They said voluntarily. Okay, voluntarily. Okay. Do I want to? It's kind of hard when you get in there and get 3 days to spend with your family on the outside. It's kind of hard to pass that up, ain't it? Especially if you got kids. It'd be kind of hard to pass that up, right? So, charge them $5 for the van ride to and from work, $25 for laundry. Dang. Dang, that's $30 right there. And then get $40, get 40% off the rip when they get a paycheck. That's from the net. You see what I'm saying? How is that right? How is that right? And then I'm really pissed off at Kate Avenue go behind the voters' back like that and circumvented what's going on now. Circumvented went behind their back and I guess the voters really don't. I guess the voters votes that really don't count over there, do it?
Possibly not.
It couldn't have, because they would have did it. Lord have mercy. Hey, Armando, how long have KR been governor of Alabama?
I think she's in her last term. I think this is like she's in the middle of her last term.
There's a lot of stuff that went on over there that she don't. Boy, look at the crime rate in some of these cities in Alabama that went up since she been governor, right? And I'm like, how? If it ain't a big money making scheme, they wouldn't try to go back and put that amendment back in that state constitution, would they? On a different name. What do you think about what y'all think about what Kay Avenue and her clonies did? Hey, what y'all think about what she did?
What did?
Her and her clonies, the state house and representatives.
I don't know.
About
I have no idea. I keep telling y'all to stop putting me in all this political stuff. Hey Rocky, how are you? I don't know I don't do political stuff, and that's everything you guys talk about is political. You know, that's why I don't have answers for it.
What I'm saying is
it's all political.
No. What I'm saying is the people voted for a certain thing. They go back and override what the people wanted.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. So them people voted to count. What do you think about them, Armando? About what they did? He must have stepped away.
Everything that they're getting ready to do, everything that's happened from here on out between now and November. Salute to you, Rocky. Anything that happened between now and November, you rest assured, you knew it's going to be politicized. Like the school shooting yesterday, they're already politicizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Democrats pointing the finger at Republicans, and Republicans are saying that Democrats are using that event, using that tragedy as a political, to take political shots. So everything from here on out between now and November, it's gonna be political.
Hey, Robzilla and Rocky, if I didn't say hey to you, but I'm like
hello,
this right here. Some sooner or later gonna have to be done. You know what I'm saying? Some sooner or later gonna have to be done, because it is crazy. You heard the saying, I have worked my finger to the bone, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what basically they doing, working them folks. I guess they want to work till they pass out and don't want to get parole. So, but that is crazy. I didn't know that winning contract. I didn't know they had a corporate, I would say a corporate franchise contract with a fast food chain. I didn't know that.
Until you said it.
I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's?
That's my answer. What?
You don't be watching nothing that I send you.
Oh,
but thank you for letting me know that. You don't be watching nothing that I send you, you know.
I be watching it, but
I know you be watching. She don't. I send it to both y'all at the same time.
If it's political, you talking about the political stuff?
No, about the prisons down in Alabama.
No, the stuff you send me, I do watch. I said the political stuff I don't watch.
But it's shocking.
And how many times have I mentioned that I don't do political? Yeah. So many times.
No, I know you don't do this. I wouldn't really consider this political, you know. But that's what I'm saying. I don't. This right
well, it
here,
is political because the prisons are not the ones making these rules. It's the higher ups that are making these rules. So yes, it is political. It definitely is political.
In a way.
Mm-hmm.
In a way.
For sure.
In a way.
Yeah. Oh, that governor over there and the House and the Senate.
I hope that's better, you know, since you want to be seen.
Mm-hmm. Say that again.
I hope that's better. I lightened up the I did something to the
thank you.
So you be seen.
My whole I was just covered up. I was like, what am I considered a trigger warning up in here? What's going on?
Yeah. We mentioned that, but Kay Ivey in State Senate, State House kind of circumvented that, got around that one. I don't know how they worded it. They worded that more real good.
Mm-hmm.
That worded more real good, and I look at that right here. Should they be punished? Yes. Should they be going through what they're going through and get what they are getting because they want the luxury of being out of the prison and being away from all that other BS that's going on in the big prison? I don't think they should be treated like that. See what I'm saying? I don't think they should be treated like that. Although they did something to get in there, and I'm gonna say they might deserve to be in there, but they don't deserve to be treated like that. Do you think they deserve to be treated like that? Anybody? Yes, no?
Some do.
If they're okay, so according to
because they shouldn't have put their butts in there in the first place, and then they wouldn't have to deal with that.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I know you're very opinionated about, but remember, Sniper got up on the panel. He confirmed, and D-Truth confirmed shortly after that. These are non-violent convicts, which means, let's go down the list. Non-violent. When I think about non-violent convicts, I'm thinking I'm thinking about people that were locked up for white collar crimes. And when I mean white collar crimes, I mean like bank fraud, tax evasion, tax fraud, identity theft, identity fraud, stuff like that.
Okay. So real quick, before you keep talking, let me tell you something. Regardless of what they did, they still put themselves in that position. So if they're in there getting treated the way they don't want to get treated, then they should have never got themselves in there. And so they made their bed, they're going to have to lay up in it, period.
And then also you have some of these people that are incarcerated. Now I'm not, by all means, I'm not taking up for
the innocent ones.
Criminal. Hold up. I'm not saying that. Let me talk. See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Hey, anybody, you see who the long-winded one and who ain't.
You don't stop playing with me.
All right.
Go ahead.
How many times have you watched like documentaries, these law documentaries or whatever, where some people have taken a plea on like a nonviolent crime. They took a plea. They were facing maybe 5 years, but they took a plea and get out in 1 or 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, even though they didn't do it, you got some people that have been locked that are locked up in prison. Believe it or not, they're innocent, but they just did not have the money or could not afford an attorney that would come in and defend them, a good attorney that will defend them and fight to the end. So you get these blood-sucking public defenders that come in, pretend like they're cool with them, they're their friends, but they really working for the other side. And they convince them to take a plea. Well, if you don't take this plea, you're gonna have to end up doing 2 years. So what's it gonna be? A year, 2 years? So they sign the plea, and not only are they to them, it's like they're trading 10 years for 2 years. But to the state, it's a confession.
Right.
And a lot of times that confession, they're not confessing because they're guilty. They're confessing because they can't afford to fight the charges that they're being accused of. You know, that's all I'm saying. You know,
it's just like an alpha plea. Not saying you did it.
Okay.
Not saying you did it, but it's like, I know they deserve to be in there, but
some. I'm just saying. I've watched many documentaries where people have went to prison. Salute to you together. Salute to you.
Together.
I've watched many prisons. I've watched many documentaries where people have committed, like, you know, they were accused of committing like a little petty crime that would land you in prison, like a white collar crime or something like that. Their identity was stolen and by a family member. The family member effed them up and did it and wouldn't admit that they did it.
Yep. Or they ain't did nothing but got some charges on them, and they had no lawyer to fight them charges, them trumped up charges that somebody put on.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And that is why you don't always want to say that, just because a person in prison that they're the worst person in the world. Because believe it or not, you knew some of those people that are in there, they're in there because they just, you know, they come from humble beginnings. They are poor. They can't afford a good attorney like other people that are blessed. Like if I get into any trouble, I'm blessed where I can afford a good attorney to get me out of a jam. But other people don't have it like that. Some people just don't have it like that. They stuck with them blood-sucking public defender. Go ahead, together.
I'll be your attorney.
I bet you would make a damn good attorney.
I will.
Okay,
both of y'all would be good attorney.
Okay, so I am not saying about the people that are in the prison for something they did not do. I'm not talking about the innocent people. I'm not talking about those, because I know there is a lot of them out there that are innocent of what they're being charged for. They'll do something as minor as walking across the street, and they'll put something on them just so they can end up in prison. So trust me, I know about that part. But what I'm talking about is the ones that made their bed. They need to lay up in it and take the punishment. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones that are innocent. Trust me, I'm not talking about them.
Sorry, what happened in this story?
Well,
what happened in this story?
In Alabama, right? They got work release, and the prison system got a contract with Wendy's and they send the prison out to work and go to Corral, McDonald's, places like that, Lumberyard, it don't matter. They send them out to work. The president gets 72 hours with family. But the thing is, them companies that got them working can work them 7 days a week. They cannot be, they can be sick, they still have to go to work. If not, their privilege gets taken.
Okay, so can I ask you something? Well, before I say that, I wanted to tell you guys something that happened. I think it was the other day. So it's almost similar to the story that you and you knew did, and we was trying to figure out if it was an inside job with the prisoner escaping and the girl picking him up.
Yes.
Remember? Okay, so out here, this I think it was this weekend. It was a person life taken. It was a Latino guy. He was deported, and they took him to the hospital because he said he was sick. Somehow he escaped, and he was still wearing his hospital gown. He carjacked somebody, and they stopped their camera footage before this man ran the light at high speed and hit this car in a city where I used to live and caved the car. It looked like they just bent the car in half, like a U, and the person didn't make it, but he got out and ran, but they later apprehended him. So my thing is this: if you are a violent criminal and you just have not learned your lesson, like you knew said, because some of them get out after doing good behavior, and we need to stop that. We need to stop that. And then they're about to release another criminal in 1993. This guy, he was a teen. It was a group of teenagers or something like that, and they're trying to release them from prison, but the family is fighting to say no because they violently like took a knife to this lady and she didn't do anything wrong, and they took her life. So I'm asking you. I know I'm sorry if I'm changing everything, but Armando, if you were in charge of letting people go, even though that person was a minor when they committed that crime, and they said that there was no remorse, there was no apologies, and the person was like, "Oh, I'll just do my time and be good, and they'll let me out." Would you let that person out? Yes or no, Armando, and why?
Violent criminals would not get out of my prison system. Rapists, pedos, murderers, and I mean when I mean by murkers, I'm sorry, murkers,
Thank you.
first degree murkers, the premeditated ones, the ones if you in there for a capital or first degree, you're not getting out at all. Not on no good
Yeah.
behavior. You're gonna do your time. If it's 25 years, if it's 40 years, if it's 50 years, you're gonna do your time all the way through the door.
Right. Okay. The same question to you. You knew
Yep.
favorite word. If somebody murked you, not you, but murked someone, would you let them out?
No, of course not. Not if they're
Why?
guilty of it. Because they need to
Okay.
be, if they murk somebody, like I told you, eye for an eye, you unalive somebody, you should also be in prison for either life or get DP. Period.
What
Say
if it was
murk
self
because it's
defense though? What
say
if it was
murk to
self
sound
defense?
better. If it was
Murk.
self defense, I can see that person getting out if it was self defense. But we're talking about, like you said, Mondo, violent criminals. You said that. You said they wouldn't get out. Rapists, murkers, none of them.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
why I
so
said when it came to the murkers, I said premeditated, like first degree
yeah,
capital,
yeah.
because those people were like planning out how plotting and planning on how they was going to get rid of that person. Those people would not get out at all. Mm-mm.
Okay, so back to you again, Mondo. I asked you a second part to that question. This guy showed no remorse, no sorrow, and he made a statement to the family when they asked him why did he do it. He goes, "Oh, I'll just do good here, give me some degrees, and then I'll get out on good behavior." what would be your attitude if the family came to you and said, keep that in mind, Deidre, because that's gonna be your question next too. So what would you do when you if you heard that from the family?
Oh, I would do everything in my power to make sure that person wouldn't make parole.
Period.
Everything in my power to make
You
sure
too, you knew?
that they, even if I have to get in some of them parole boards' ears, I make sure that person wouldn't get out. No
Mhm.
time.
You knew? You knew?
I agree with that. Everything in my power to keep them from coming out. If they did something, if it was like you said, if somebody was coming at them and they're defending themselves, it's one thing. But if you go out there and murk somebody, I have a hard time saying murk because I'm always used to saying I'm alive. But anyway, murk
Yeah.
somebody on purpose. You just go out there and you murk somebody. You need to be in prison for life or DP. Period. And I'm
Right.
not going to let them out ever. No parole, nothing. You're in there for life for good or DP.
Okay. So I'm gonna say it again. Um, the truth. This guy showed no mercy when the family questioned him. He said, "Oh, I'll just get me a GED and a couple of good degrees, be on best behavior, and I'll get out." What would you do if there were people that, like, even like the guy that high speed chased and terminated the life of the people this weekend? What would your laws be like?
One, that if I was in a position, he's not getting out. And two, people like that, they're not getting no plea deal. There ain't no plea deal coming. No way, no how. Ain't no plea deal. You know what I'm saying? And if he came up from Rome, and I wouldn't have had to listen to the family what they say. I already know he ain't getting out. Because one, he do not deserve to get out.
Period.
And two, I will find out how he wound up getting out of that hospital without being handcuffed to that bed.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
Hey,
Okay,
Wanda.
so let me ask. This goes back to what you originally said, Mondo. So with the two situations that I just stated to you, would you be against them working those people the way that Alabama is working the criminals and the prisoners right now?
I would, me personally, if I was in
Hmm.
charge, that work release program, violent criminals, murderers, rapists, they would not be eligible for that program at all. They would not be let out of the yard, out of the prison
Okay.
yard. They would not get past the gates. Period.
Okay. Okay.
I don't give a damn how much money Wendy's and McDonald's is
Right.
offering me. I'm not taking that chance because that could come back to bite me. Okay,
Right.
because if one of those people nut up or try to escape, then it's gonna make the news.
Right.
Then it's gonna make world news. It's
Huh?
gonna be all over the news, and the trail is gonna lead right back to me. So no.
Do y'all agree with him? Because I do.
Hmm.
Yeah. The valid criminal should be out anyway. I
Okay.
don't. And one, if you're a valid criminal, I don't understand. I don't understand why you give a valid criminal life with a possibility of parole.
Right.
I don't understand. I
Thank.
don't understand that.
Hold on a second. Thank you for the super chat for my brother. Super sticker for my brother Sharonda.
Hold
Hello,
on.
Sharonda.
Let me go show some respect. Hold on. Hold on. Show a little respect. Hold your thoughts. Hold your thoughts. Hold your thoughts. Hold your
Salute to you,
thoughts.
Sharonda.
Gotta find the first. There it is. Yeah, like I said, I don't think violent criminals should get. It should be life, natural life, or BP. There should be no in between.
Okay.
That's my thought on that. But especially violent criminals.
So are these individuals violent criminals that's in this so-called program?
No,
Okay.
no.
Do you know what the definition of life is?
Hi, hey, how you doing?
Do y'all know what the definition of life is?
I said hi.
Hey, how you doing? Do you know what the definition of life is?
No, you don't just shortcut me. I said hi. Hey, how you doing?
If you was here earlier, you know why I'm ticked. I'm asking y'all a question. Do y'all know what the definition of life is?
Life in prison?
Yeah, life in prison doesn't mean life in prison.
And then
No,
like
I know.
20 years. In
It is.
some states, it's 20 years.
It's
Yeah.
25. It's 25 years.
20 to 25 years or something like that.
25 years. I think Arizona or California, I think it's like 30 years. But it's only
Yeah, but
25 years.
Right. I'd say, like, when I say life, I mean life without parole, like without getting out, ever getting out.
So you can
Or
get life.
DT.
You can get life without parole in 25 years. You're out. If you do it,
Without
if you do the crime,
Mm-hmm.
Now how do they get past that? It's when they say they add on consecutive years.
Okay. Well,
They add
however
on to
they
it,
do it. Yes.
but life is only 25 years.
Okay. So I'm talking about not getting out at all. So when I say life, I mean their lifetime, that until the day they pass on.
You're not listening to me.
Go ahead.
Now, for those serial murkers, off lifers, when they do say your natural life, it's going to be your natural life because they add on more charges, or they do first degree. They each charge has a life sentence, and if they say consecutive, that's how you get life without coming out of prison. But if they just tell you got life without the possibility of parole, well, that means you're not going to get out early.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. So basically, I should be saying your natural life. You'll never get out your natural life. Is that how you would say it?
Yeah, and
there's a lot of there's yeah. If they say natural life, that means you're not getting out. But if you just say life, 25 years. So if you could. 25 years later, you're 50, you're out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I've heard that before. They say life, but without parole, meaning that they're not going to be able to get out early, but they're going to do their whole how many years that they given.
So
correct?
I think they need to change that terminology though. Because I think a whole lot of people think life means life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is the first time somebody's actually explained it.
Yeah, I heard that before. I heard that before too.
In the courtroom, some judges will be specific with it, and they will word it the way Sniper just worded and say natural life.
Right.
Yeah.
And during the sentencing, they will.
Yeah. But then, yeah, you're right, Sniper. They add some more time to it too, with other charges. Shoot. But I want to ask you this question, Snapper. Is it, you know what you do? Everybody say you do your whole time in federal, right? But why is it always 85%? 85%? That's not your whole time, is it? Oh, that was a question for Sniper.
What? Say that one more time.
I said, you know when they said you do all your time in federal prison, right? You know when they say people do all the time in federal prison. Why do they say you serve 85% of your time there? That's not the 100% of your time that you spend in prison. In federal prison.
Federal prison is way different than state and local. You're going to, because 85% of the time, I mean, that's more than what they call the life sentence. If you think about it.
Okay. Okay. Shawana's, I'm gonna put this up right here. What Shawana said right here. She said, "Fed, it's day for day. That state is 85%." Okay. Yeah. But you still gonna be in the Fed for a while. I don't think Fed got parole. No, they don't. I don't think.
Federal prison does not have parole. If they give you 50 years, you're damn near doing 49.
So, in other words, do not do a federal crime. Boy,
Sniper. Sniper. What type of crimes will get you into the feds? I don't know which crimes will get you into the feds.
You got your, I mean, it all depends. I mean, you got your trafficking, your RICO cases, your what's the other one, Armando? The treason, terrorist threats against the government officials. I mean, that's going to get you in those federal prisons. Go ahead, Mom.
Federal civil right violation get you fair time.
Oh wow!
Just like them. What was it? Brunswick, Georgia. Them three. I think 2 of them got fair time and state time. I don't know which one they're serving first. I don't know which one they're serving first, the state or the fed time. So when they get through with, I think they serving the state first. Then after they get through with the state time, they go to the feds.
Yeah, you do state first before you do federal crime.
So they ain't getting out no time soon. So that, yo man, hey, I'm like this right here. If you can't do the time, don't go get locked up. But I'm not for the corporation. I'm not going to eat at. Well, I don't eat at fast food restaurant no more anyway. Not McDonald's or when it's not in them places no more. I used to, but I don't do it no more. But we do not know who been there, been to prison, got out, where they working at, how they working. I don't know, Shawana. I don't know if Fed better than the state. I don't want to find out either. Do anybody want to find? Do anybody know the answer to that question?
Absolutely yes. From what I've heard.
They said the feds are better. They call it club fed.
Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. People in the feds living better than some of the people on the outside, bro.
Yeah, they showed a video of a guy in the federal pen. His cell was so pimped out. I was like, I want to go to jail. Shit. He had flat screens. Look, he had flat screens. He had computers. He had clothes, brand new Jordans. I'm like, I want to go to prison, but not really. I was just playing.
Well, you got to think why they federal. First of all, federal money is better than state money.
It's long.
Second of all, and when you're in federal, you ain't getting out for a hot minute. They don't give what you call it.
What they call it? Time.
Yeah, time served. You don't get that in federal prison.
You don't get time.
You gonna go over the whole time, and they don't do too many
All right, there's some federal prisons that do, but second of all, it's not that many federal prisons out there neither. There's more state and local jails, penitentiaries than they are the maximum federal prisons. I mean, think about, but you know what? The one that's good but not good is downtown Atlanta. That federal prison downtown Atlanta just looked like doggone Jackson.
Mm-hmm. You do. Look it's all ran down. Like they had to take care of that building from the outside.
That's from the outside.
From the outside.
I know a couple of people that was inside, that was in there, and they were plushed out. They were plushed out. They had plasmas, computers, that little outdoor carpet inside the cell, radio,
little large
cell phone. Mm-hmm.
But it's like right here.
Look, just like I tell people all the time, I don't look good in blue and orange. I don't look good in white and black with orange shoes or green shoes. I don't look good in handcuffs. The only time that I use handcuffs is for two reasons. One, to practice. The other one, with a young lady, knock them out. But I'm not doing no other type of handcuffs.
I knew he was going there.
But hey, listen, and I like to pick my clothes out every day. Sorry. I like to choose what I like to eat.
Hey, you don't like those silver bracelet?
Those wrist restraints work good on some things, but not everything.
How about that? How about that seat? How about that seat that had the folks sit there? That's a good comfortable seat, ain't it?
What seat you talking about?
The one they stuffed you down in. I ain't talking about the one they give it to inject you. I'm talking about the one they stuffed you down in and put that spit mask over you.
Hey, listen. You talk about the restraint seat. Listen, I tell you like this right here. I don't look good in the back of a police car. How about that? I don't like sitting in the back.
Uncomfortable, ain't it?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
But people gonna look at this line like, what the hell are they talking about? We try to discourage the young men, young women, older men, older women. Don't do no crime. We try to discourage you from doing any crime. But if you're doing the crime, it's on you. Don't come to us and say, oh, we tried to warn you, and we try to warn these folks. Lord, Cash, get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter.
That joker man stay in the gutter. Yeah, man. The best way to avoid it, just don't put yourself in a situation where you can get into any trouble.
Yeah.
And the reason why I worded it that way, because like I said, earlier, there are some innocent people that are behind bars because they don't have the finances to prove their innocence. So they had no choice but to take pleas, either face 10 years or 20 or whatever, or get 2 or 3. Take a plea and get 2 or 3. Be out in 2 or 3 years.
Right.
I'm gonna ask this question. I'm gonna ask this dumb question here. If you with somebody and they would have did something you don't know about, y'all get busted. You gonna cover them, or you gonna get yourself out the hook and tell the truth?
I ain't covering for nobody. The only cover I'm gonna have is the one that I'm gonna have on me when I'm asleep.
You knew?
I'm sorry, I was doing something real quick.
Armando. I said, you ride with somebody, they wind up doing something effed up. Y'all both two get busted. And they come to you first. Are you telling on him, or you keeping your mouth closed?
It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. If it's a very, 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 very close family member of mine, and they're like on their third strike, then I probably would consider, keeping my mouth shut or taking it myself.
Well, I'm gonna go do something real bad since I'm a close family member now, and I'm gonna see if you take one for the team.
When I say close family member, I mean
am
like
close.
like a
I
wife
am close.
or
No,
one of
look,
my kids or one
don't.
of my
Hey,
closest nieces or nephews.
first of all, don't be pushing me out of the family because you want to sound smart and educated. I'm close, Negro. Don't have me act a fool like I know how.
But I say that to say this. If it's your most men, if it's a situation where if it came down between them and the mother of their kid or the mother of their kid or slash wife, they're
I
gonna
don't
keep their
want to
mouth
talk to
shut
you
and
no
take
more.
the time.
I'm insulted. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Because
You don't have the sexy. Listen, your voice sucks. You don't have the
you
sexiest voice
ain't
no
even
more.
you ain't even let me finish my point. You ain't even let me finish my point. Look, you ain't. I know that's why I said I wish I had Barry White voice. You know what I'm saying? That that's the
He
voice
said,
I wish I had. No, look. I
You know
say
what
that.
I'm saying?
I say that to say this. A lot of people say they wouldn't do it, but let it come down
Mm.
to like your wife, and what I'm saying, y'all got kids, and what is gonna be, you or her? You know what I'm saying? I mean, because the kids can function without the father, but they need their mother. They need a mother.
Okay, I've been
Mondo,
throwing.
Mondo,
Go ahead.
hold on, Mondo.
Oh.
That's just me. That's just
Mondo,
me now. Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna tell.
mean, everybody else do it differently. That's just me. That's just
But
me.
I'm gonna tell you this. I raised my kids by myself. I know. Hey, listen. I know for the first couple of years, yeah, they need their mother. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Just like statistics say, there's too many Negroes, black male in jail. I'm not gonna be a statistic for nobody. I'm sorry. If she did something and she got to go spend a couple of days, hey, listen, hey, boo, I'm right here. I hold it down till you get back. But nope, not me, because not gonna be a statistic. Well, another Negro in jail. Hell no.
Okay, here's a twist.
I can't with you right now.
What if it was a violent crime? You still not. Hey, you could go away for a long time.
If it's a violent crime, then they're gonna have to bite the bullet. If it's a violent crime, like they murk somebody or they grape somebody, oh, they got to take that. They got to take that. They got to
What
take
too
that they
short
damn
say?
self.
What too
Now,
short say? It's time to go.
yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go. Now the thing is, if you are there with them at the scene, like if if
I'm blind.
oh no, oh no, when they find out you ain't blind, you could be you could be in well, you saying like when the detectives pull you in the interrogating room and you
And
just
they gonna pull me. I'm gonna fall over everything.
you just come on there and be like, yeah, I was there, but I saw this person did this and that person did that. That's what you talking about, D. Drew? I mean, if a situation where somebody's life got taken, yeah, you better sing like you the Temptation. Yeah. Are you gonna
I
be looking at
saw that
25
bitch.
years?
I saw him do it. Ooh, yeah.
Mhm.
I saw him do it.
No. What's that dude
No,
name?
wait, hold
It
on
wasn't
now.
me.
Hey, listen. I was sitting on the front porch
Oh,
and he came
God.
running through. I saw him shoot by 4 or 5 times, and it hit him in the shoe. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
You
gee,
Y'all
snitch.
stupid.
stupid. Y'all
Hey,
stupid. Oh my God.
Sharonda, that ain't OG snitching. That's that person have to be accountable
For their actions.
for their actions. That's the one
You
time
go,
they got to be
Sharonda.
accountable.
You better go on in and make sure you got plenty of friends in there if you're going to take the rap for somebody. Because I'm sorry. Like I said, the only cover I'm going to have on me is the one that I sleep with. I ain't
Yeah,
taking nothing.
I ain't taking no rat. Ain't the hardcore crime like you murk someone or you grape something. No,
or you
You eating that
rob a bank, you on your
rob a
own.
bank,
Well,
but
look, the detective be asking me together. What did you see? Wasn't me. I'll be like, he
yeah,
turned
but
the phone
you
up.
going
Wasn't
too.
me.
You
No,
going
I'm
too.
not going.
Yeah,
I
for
ain't
being
going
in the car.
nowhere.
If you Snipe, you better tell her.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm
Hold up,
telling everything.
hold up. If all four of us riding together, all right,
I'm jumping out.
and D True say, hey, I got to stop by the bank and make a withdrawal. And, and him and you knew get out. Him and you knew get out. And they go inside the bank, put on ski masks, and rob the bank. Me and you was sniper. We don't know what's going on. We just sit out in the car, chilling, listen to music. And they come back out all casual, like nothing ain't happened. And they come out with duffel bags and stuff, put them in the trunk. We don't know that. We just hear them popping the trunk, putting something in there. And they
Yeah,
get in
you
the
pop
front
the
seat
trunk after you
and
come out the
drive.
bank. I'm getting out.
You don't know what's going on.
I don't give a
We in
damn. It
hold
ain't
up.
right.
We in the car listening to music. We looking
I
straight ahead. We
no,
don't hear
no,
nothing. We don't
no,
hear no trunk popping there like that. And then
no.
that thing, they get in the front, and we get like
Mm-mm.
6 exits away from the bank. Then that thing,
Mm-mm. I'm gonna tell
all
you
us
one
gone.
thing. I'm gonna tell you
All
one
us
thing I
gone.
learned. Look,
All us gone.
my uncle used to be a policeman, and he told me I don't care what car, truck, vehicle you sitting in. I don't care if you're on the bus, train, plane. You look all around and you pay attention to everything. And that's what I do. Because what the hell was that?
What was what?
It sounded like
What
a big
happened?
old giant bird.
No, that was me. Hey, let me tell y'all real quick. They got a new
Oh,
drink out that I tried, and it's so disgusting. But I already paid for it, so I had to buy it. They got
yeah.
they got Coke Zero Oreo. It was
Oh
nasty.
nah.
No,
I
no.
ain't
That
doing all
sounds
that.
nasty.
That nasty as
It's
hell.
yeah.
Hell
That's
no.
So like I
why
was
would you
saying,
even purchase that?
Ain't
Ew.
no telling. Ain't no telling what all kinds of artificial crap they got in that. Man, ain't no telling what you putting in your body. Drinking that crap.
you
Hell
could be
no.
putting rat poop pellets talking about some
Mm.
chocolate.
They can. They can. I'm
I
glad you
don't
said
be experimenting with all that. I don't be experimenting with all that new age crap. Hell no. I stick with the old school Coca
that.
Cola. Give me the old school Coca Cola and what I grew up since I was a kid drinking. I don't all that Coke Orange and Coke Cherry and Coke chocolate chip cookie, all that crap. Hell no.
Hey,
If I see some white in my Coca Cola, I'm gonna think it got some Coca Cola in it. If you get what I'm saying.
hey, check this out. She want to say,
Now somebody you see something white in your coat, somebody probably on jacked off in it. Man.
hey, she want to say, if you come up with the master plan to rob a bank, and we get away, I'm down. And then Cash came back and said, "You YT spy joke." Yeah, she told class, yeah, clean it up with a laughing emoji.
You know what though? You know what though? If somebody was to if I ain't condoning nobody to get those urges, but if times got hard and somebody ever had to do something like that, do it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go doing it with a group of people because there's always gonna be some dumb fool
Gonna
out the
tell.
bunch that's gonna make a mistake, run their mouth, bragging. They're just like dead presidents. That fool, that dumb preacher was up there just giving away money, and the money was marked, giving away marked money, and that's how the feds got them. It's
Mm-hmm.
always gonna be one fool out of the group that screw it up for everybody. That one fool.
Mm-hmm.
Just like with and set it off. You know what I'm saying? Queen Latifah. She was just being reckless and left trails all over the place. And that's how the Don detectives caught up with them.
And then on top of that, this day and age, if you do something like that, and they see on your social media account, you don't have all of that, and all of a sudden you start posting stuff on your social media account, like flashing all that get you caught up.
Okay, it said Goodfellas the driver. Look, hey, see there, y'all wasn't blaming on the brother. Look. Y'all were blaming on the brother. Look, Tony got rid of him before that fire even started. They got Tony got rid of him. Tony went to his apartment. Tony went to his apartment when he overslept, man. And that's a true story. That is a true story, bro. Dang. That Latanza heist. Shoot, man, I was up late one night, man. I watched the documentary about that on YouTube. YouTube be having all kinds of documentaries, bro.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, go ahead, Tony.
Hey, listen. Back to that scenario. D-Truth and doggone you knew going in and robbed the bank, and we in there doggone just sitting around talking on the. I'm telling you right now. Two of y'all ain't not making it out of the car when we get whoop whoop, because I'm like, what's going on? Oh man, just be comfortable, man. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. No. What y'all do in the bank? Somebody getting the hell beat out of them. And I'm gonna tell you right now, hey, I love you. You knew I love you to the truth. I'm telling y'all the truth. But as soon as the detective said, so what happened? Them two Negroes went into the doggone bank and they robbed it. We was in the car listening to music. Matter of fact, we was listening to Pearl Jam. So you need to.
You're all accessories. You're all accessories, sir. All five of you. All five of you are going to prison. You're all accessories.
Not when I start snitching. I will testify against them in court.
Hey, Steph.
But today is not the court date, sir. Today, all five of you are going downtown.
Hey,
hands behind your back.
Hey, Bondo, check this out, now. Check this out. I get a interrogation room like, hey, I said, hey, all of a sudden it was his plan. I made him look like he was the ringleader.
I wish you would.
Hands behind your back, sir. Tell it to the judge. You have the right to remain silent.
I wish a Negro would say that I was. Hey, because you know what, D-True? When we get in there, hey, listen, I know how to speak jail talk. Remember, I've been around it for a couple of years. I know how to speak jail talk.
They go back.
Hey, listen, you know what? Hey, listen. Hey, you want me to be a part of this muchacho gang? I got you. Hey, but look, what I need you to, first thing, I need to put a hit out on him because he trying to put me in some place I wasn't. All right, talk to him. All right. Then pop, 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 pop. I'm telling you, you would get knocked off.
Have a case of honey buns delivered to that dude.
Man, you ain't never been lying. He have honey buns. Hey, bro. I got money on my books. You want to use the money to call your family, man? Yeah, you can have it right here. You can use my money right here, bro. I got some honey buns. I got some doggone, I got some ramen noodles. I got some, oh, you need some toothpaste? I got you too, bro. Take care of that fool right there.
Hey, look here. We all get y'all with the same doggone crime.
No, the hell we not. I know how to speak that language.
In the bank rob, they taking everybody. You in the car. I know some. Look. I think this happened to one of I think he did go to Valley. This happened to one of your classmates, D-True. He got in the wrong car.
Oh yeah.
He got in the wrong car on graduation night. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna name drop him because we double streaming. Yeah. He got in the wrong car on graduation night, bro. They went to a freaking liquor store. The dudes went in the liquor store. He stayed out in the car because some girls had pulled up. He was out in the car, you know what I'm saying, macking to some girls. Other three clowns went up in the liquor store and robbed the darn liquor store. Came out, didn't tell the dude nothing. They didn't know nothing. till later on that darn night, cops got behind them and made everybody lay down. And all of them had to go. All of them.
Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. That's I ain't trying to get in that position like that.
Hey, we'll all go, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm tweeting like a bird.
All part big figure. They ain't gonna know who to believe.
Oh yeah, you gotta believe. Oh yeah. If somebody don't speak up and say, "Oh, Armando didn't know, he was just in the car, he didn't know anything, he had nothing." If somebody don't speak up between now and the trial, saying, "I end up getting hit with some time," you gotta believe I'm putting hits out on folks. I'm serious, man. I'm finna load some books, some money up on the books. I'm for real. So I'm finna make some things shake while you in there. You better believe that. Mm-hmm.
Hey, there gonna be so much furniture moving around that damn jail, boy. I tell you right now. I'm the wrong. Hey, look, I could be the nicest person in the world, but you mess with my freedom. Oh yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you right now. Hey, and look, and I love you together, and I love you knew. But if you mess with my freedom, guess what? You get knocked off too. Look, man. Listen, when we get out, I give you a baby. You know what I'm saying? I just need that one right there to be done with.
I went to window to say something there.
Hey, now look, when one. They probably doing so. They probably didn't hear a word. They hear a word.
They hear. Trust me, they hear.
I'm listening to everything y'all crazy fools are saying. What you talking about?
Now when they respond, salute to you, Top Out. When they respond, D True.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind, I would like to move the goal post to another question, to a whole nother dynamic. And I would like everybody's opinion as up here on this panel. What should be done about this? Since we discussing the prison system.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. What should be done when it is revealed that a female has falsely accused a man of rape? We go to the trial, and evidence comes out that she lied, and hold on, can I finish, please? Evidence comes out.
You're so rude. I was speaking to the audience. Hello, Top Up. Stop playing.
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
You better learn how to type in the chat.
I am busy. I am a busy woman. I'm trying to multitask. Stop playing with me. Let's go.
I love messing with her. They go to trial. Evidence comes out. The defense attorney cross-examines the victim, the alleged victim, and then she just does a Perry Mason and admits she, hey, I lied. He broke up with me and I was upset. I was mad. I lied on him, yada, yada, yada. Okay, what should be done to that young lady? Because she basically done ruined this man's life. His reputation will never be the same again. People will never look at him the same again. What should be done?
Lock her ass up.
Yep, lock her up.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
That's all? That's all?
Lock her up.
No, she should pay restitution to him.
That's all?
No.
Okay, she should have
everything y'all saying. It sounds good. It sounds good. But in real life, it ain't going to help his reputation. He'll never. It's only one thing. It's only one thing that can help his reputation.
Publicly apologizing to him.
I ain't just talking about I'm talking about her. Put her ass on the news. if you falsely
Oh,
accuse
yeah.
That's what I
a
mean when I
man,
say public.
yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
mean. Get on the
if you
news and say I lied about everything. He didn't do nothing to me. I
exactly,
lied because I was mad. I want her full explanation as to why she did this to that man, because it's wrong. You should never do anything like that. If he
and
leave you alone, it's something in you that he didn't want no more. Move on. Move
and
forward.
and they should call a press conference. I'm talking about, man, have some reporters asking her, grilling her ass on why she lied on this man. And I ain't talking about it being on the local news. I ain't talking about
all over social media.
not
No, I
national.
want it on world news.
Thank you. It should go on world damn news, and
Mm-hmm.
that right there will help that man. Because so many times women has falsely accused. They may have, I've never heard of any getting jail time for falsely accusing, but they've had to pay restitution and give a private apology to the family and to the person that they falsely accused. But I feel like they should.
Yeah, if you openly accuse them, openly apologize
Openly
before the
apologize.
public.
Call the world media, CNN, Fox News. They should make an event about it. Call a press conference and make her do a public apology. And when she
And
gets
they have
done
to
reading
call
her
it
public
Animal Planet
apology,
too.
exactly. And when she gets done doing her public apology, have her to take questions live on the air.
Now, Armando, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Real quick. How the hell do you ask a question for everybody on the panel? Then you answer the motherfucking question.
Because he likes to cut everybody off.
Well, I mean, I just gave my answer first, but y'all can
No,
give
you
y'all.
said,
I mean, hell, everybody had gave the same answer.
I wasn't going to give the same answer. I was going to say she can run for president with Trump. So I'm just playing.
But hey, Armando, you got a question from Top Pop?
Okay, prison system. You did a big Mondo. Hell no. I was too smart, and I had, I had currency to keep my black ass up out of there. But I never really did anything bad that have to go there. The things I did was I did a little knick-knack stuff.
And Cash Out said it also destroyed real victims, which is true.
What do you mean destroys real victims? Being the falsely, okay, the women that cry wolf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That destroyed real.
That is, and okay. Now this is the second part to my answer. And some of y'all may get a little pissed when I give this second part of my answer.
Hold on. Wait. Did we answer our question? Your question yet, or are you answering your question first?
Go ahead and answer.
No. I'm asking you. Are you answering your question first, and then we answer?
I'm
just asking.
I was giving a second part. I was giving a second part to my answer.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm basically finna debunk what all of y'all said. I don't think the woman should get into prison time, because if she does, just like Top Op said, that would deter real victims from coming forward.
But hold on. But
no. Hold the hell on.
This is what I'm finna say right here. Her lying, that was gonna deter real victims from coming on. But if she go to public apology and go get locked up, that would deter other women for trying to tell the same lie, and real victims still stepping up.
How much time when have you ever heard of anybody getting locked up in prison for telling a lie? That's the part. That's why I'm debunking y'all handing out prison sentences.
But you said your question that you asked was our opinion.
Okay, your opinion.
But here's the thing. I disagree with you.
Ain't no law in this line. Ain't no law.
But listen,
that's all she did was tell a lie.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of people say they lie and say they didn't do it and really did it and went and they in prison, right?
Yeah.
But what I wanted to
disagree with you on. I don't think it'd be a deterrence for real victims to come out, because first of all, it's hard enough for real victims to come out anyway because they don't believe people are going to believe them. Yeah, right. But if they see that if you give a false police report, you potentially have jail time. Okay. And again, some of that's more severe than anything else, and that's damn near a Class C felony, giving a false police report. That's past misdemeanor. It's a Class C felony. So it's the same thing as if you saying somebody raped you and they didn't. You're still going to you're that's giving a false report, right? So you are that is potential, and I think that they should look at that as jail time, because of one, you just ruined a whole family. It's more than just the person's life that you ruin. It's the whole family of that person. You got to rekindle relationships, even though they say you're not going that you didn't do it. You still got to rekindle relationships and make the public eyes see that you don't do it. And that's where I agree with you, where she goes on world news and said, I didn't do this and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, false report is a false report. Your ass need to go to jail.
Period. I agree.
Not only that, she should go to jail, because if she accused this man of graping her, he gonna go to jail because she said he raped her. So why not?
Okay, so basically, so Snappy, you made a good point there. Filing a false police report, does that warrant prison sentence? Because you're more familiar with the laws and stuff. Filing a police report, does that will you get a prison sentence for filing a police report on someone?
I don't want to say a prison sentence, but you're going to jail.
Yeah, you're going to get some time.
Go to jail.
You're definitely going to get some time, because you just wasted the police's time, investigators' time, the court's time. You wasted a lot of people's time. You're going to pay. You're going to pay one way or another.
But what I'm asking you is, if somebody filed a false police report, have you ever heard of anyone going to prison for filing a false police report on someone?
Not a false police, not prison. Like I said, not prison, but I've heard people go to jail.
That's what like contempt of court, right? Contempt of court, right? Basically is what it is, like contempt of court.
Okay, jail for like a couple of days. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she ain't going to prison. She ain't gonna go to prison because she filed a false. She committed one crime. She filed a false police report, and she did a moral crime in all of our opinions. She lied. She falsely accused and lied on the man, which I know is wrong. Yes, it's absolutely wrong. She's a piece of SHIT for doing that to that man. But at the end of the day, according to our justice system, that don't warrant prison time.
But it's okay. So I think if, let's just say he said the judge gives her a certain amount of money and she can't pay it. Well, I think that she should go to jail for a certain amount of days or whatever, months, years, or whatever, wherever she needs to go, because she's not able to pay for it. So one way or another, she has to pay for what she just did. First of all, she just ruined a man's life. Regardless if she said she went and publicly apologized, think about it. She publicly apologized. She put it out in the world. Hey, yeah, I lied. That's not true. He did not touch me. They're still going to look at him crooked. They're still going to look at him like, oh, maybe she's just feeling bad, because he's going through this and this and that. So she's just going to go back on her word now. And she's going to say that he didn't do it. But people are still going to look at him like, nah, man, there's a chance that he still did it, no matter what she does.
Some people will look at him, but he won't have no problem with getting a job. The people around him in his community won't look at him funny because he received a real public apology on
But
world
like
news.
right. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't.
And the person that she lied on would have to be right there on the stage with her. She would have to look him dead in his eyes and apologize to him on world news.
Think about what you're saying right now. Do you really think that they don't have a lot of people, or that not a lot, they have people out there that threaten people to tell people, hey, you need to go do this, or this is how, something's going to end up happening to your life? Couldn't they just be like, okay, well, maybe that's the situation, even though he's innocent, but they're still going to look at him crooked, is what I'm saying.
But also, that is why I said after the trial. Remember, I said during the trial when she was cross-examined. All right, she was crossed up by the defense attorney and caught in her lie, and she openly admitted that she lied in court. And evidence was presented, solid evidence.
Have you heard of perjury? She should get charged for perjury.
Perjury is 1 year. So you want to give her that 1 year?
So what? She's still gonna get a year. She's gonna get something. She's gonna get something. That's perjury. You're gonna go to jail for that.
So you give her that. Okay, so you give her that 1 year. After that 1 year, just like
and she gotta pay.
She's gonna be right back out.
Nope, she still got to pay all those penalties that she has to pay, all that money that all those people had to do all that work, investigate their time. She's wasted people's time. She's over here.
Money, she got to pay it back. All that money. Let's just give her 6 figures to pay back. All right, and all of that is
$200,000.
Oh, 200,000. Let's give her 300,000. So all of that,
500,000.
Okay, and then slow down. All of that sounds good. It sounds good, but in real life, all right, you've forgotten one scenario. If the female looks good, all right. How many times we've seen nice-looking females commit crimes, violent crimes, and had idiots all over the country sending them money and putting money on their books. Jodi Arias, Casey Anthony. You had dudes that was crushing on her that she never met, that was following the case, and they was sending her money. You got fools sending Susan Smith money, and she ain't nowhere near on the level of Jodi Arias and Casey Anthony.
Let me tell you something about Casey Anthony and Jodi Arias. They not as cute as you make them seem. So really, the reason why men are putting money on their books is because they're bad girls, just like girls like bad guys. Same thing, same scenario, different sex. Period.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, you got fools out there that will put money on those women's books. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. So that the 200,000 that you're talking about, that man, you got a couple of lonely, pot belly, rich dudes that ain't got nothing but a blow up doll to satisfy them every night. They got money, old money sitting up in the bank, just collecting dust. You think they won't send money to her? Come on now.
No.
Stop changing.
You
change my mind.
Hey, he did say that he was going to move the goalposts. Okay, he did say that at the beginning. He forewarned us that he was going to move.
So you ain't hold on. So you ain't never heard. Let me finish. You ain't never heard of any of these females. I ain't just talking about Jodi Arias and Casey Anthony. You watch Snapped. You done seen that show, that TV series Snapped.
Yeah, I did.
So you ain't never heard.
But what does that got to do with her getting away with accusing somebody of rape?
No, you already confirmed, bro, that the only crime that we basically have all confirmed is only 2 crimes. We up to 2 crimes: perjury and filing a false police report. So we're at a year and maybe a little change.
Okay, so if we're at a year and a little change, guess what? It does not excuse her for what she does.
I'm
People
not.
gonna hey listen,
I'm not excusing.
listen,
Go
bro.
ahead, man.
Listen,
Go ahead.
I'm not. Yes, they got idiots up in this world that's going to, just like the dude with the tattoos on his neck and had the blue eyes and light skinned it. There was heifers out there trying to marry the dude while he was in jail.
They were proposing to him and everything.
Yeah, okay, but guess what? He's still incarcerated.
He did a violent crime, bro.
I know, but in the
was he a serial killer or something like that? Serial murder?
I think he murked somebody. I don't know his whole story.
We're talking about a woman lying versus a murker.
But you ask us what we would do. So again, she will serve. For me, I think justice would be, you give a woman money, she's gonna spend it. So you know what? You give a restitution about how much she's got to pay back, whatever have you. The dude's life in jeopardy as it is, but she needs to serve something. She needs to be punished for what she did. Going on national and world TV is not a punishment. And I understand what you're saying about the, this day and age justice system. But again, me personally, if I was a prosecutor, if I was a mayor or governor or whatever, that chick going down. 100%. I don't care if she serves only 30 days in jail. Guess what? She spent some time in jail for lying on another human being that considerably ruined his life. That's the one thing. I think that's the one thing that's worse than offing somebody's life is rape.
Yeah.
And if you lie on somebody and say that they grape you, and then turn around a couple of years later, this dude has spent 5-7 years in jail, and then you turn around, it never happened. See, what happened was, guess what? You need to pay the price. As a kid, you lie, you gotta live the consequences. Same thing as an adult. That's how I feel about that, bro. I understand what you're saying, real life and all this crazy stuff and blah, 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 but she has to serve. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you this real quick, Amanda. Lie on me and see what happened. I guess I'd be spending time. Lie on me and see what happened.
You're going to pull up on them. You're going to pull up on them, man.
Man, I'm telling you right now, you might as well get me a cot ready.
Yeah, but it's like this right here.
What would you do, D-True? We heard your answer yet.
I know. If she said, she get on the stand and said she lied about it, whatever, she gonna get some time. If she don't get no time, it's gonna be somebody out there, whether friends or family.
How much time would you give her? Is what we want to know. How much time would you give her? What do you think would be the right punishment for her if you the judge and you handed out the sentence?
I give her 5 to 10. 5 to 10. So she sit up there and think about it. And then ain't no telling who else she'll false reported on anyway. But this is like, if she do get off, it probably be somebody waiting on her. Cause think about it. It don't matter if he get locked up for it and serve a whole lot of time, but think about his reputation. No matter a public apology, there gonna be a whole lot of people think he still did it. He's still serving a life sentence. He's still serving a life sentence.
Hey, you do. If somebody lied on me and said that that I raped them, and then turn around a couple of years later, after we done wrote letters to each other, and you telling my story on YouTube and stuff like that, and find out it was a lie, would you not go down there and kick her ass?
Hell yeah.
Okay, then.
I know Together would.
She gonna see the bottom of my shoe about 3 or 4 times, if not more.
What about you, Together?
I'm gonna punch that heifer so hard her soul gonna come out.
I was trying to keep mine on the clean side, but I guess okay.
How much? How much
She gonna
time?
see her. She gonna see her maker before it was time.
How much? How much time would you give her Together?
Well, first of all, I would be corrupt after that. See, after you done what you did to D Truth, I'm gonna put you on the blade.
Hell no.
Since you're talking about folks graping you, I might as well get paid for it.
Damn.
That's Skid Row.
Mm-mm.
Lord have mercy. Which corner Together? Which corner?
Figure hoa.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Mm-mm.
Well, people, hey, all I can tell you, don't lie on me, Sniper, Mondo. These two up here, they ain't playing the radio. Hey, don't lie on them folks. Hey, Sniper ain't playing the radio either. Hey, look, Mondo, we might well get bail money ready, huh?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm not going. I'm sorry, I'm not going. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting rid of witnesses. I'm getting rid of the evidence. And if you lie on me because you robbed a bank, I'm telling you for real, I'm getting rid of you too.
Oh boy. I'm over here in tears. Oh boy. What if you couldn't get out of it? Yeah, we kind of figured that top out. We kind of figured that was going to happen.
Hey man, hey, they might be able to do something that no other team has been able to do, college or pro.
Three-peat.
As long as they stay healthy, if they can keep key players from going down with injuries, they got a darn good chance of doing it.
Yep.
They got the best coach, the best defensive coordinator in the league, hands down, and it ain't even close.
It seems like it just switched teams just about every few years, right?
Nah, man, it's like since Tom Brady left the Patriots, man, the Chiefs have been dominating, bro. Yeah. They got a dynasty. It's their third Super Bowl in what? Their third Super Bowl in 5. Okay, they don't won 3 out of 5 years. Yeah. Three Super Bowl titles out of 5 years. So this will be number 4.
Think about this, though. It was the NFC, dominant teams there, then the AFC. And who's going to be the next dominant team after them?
I don't know, man. That's hard to say, bro, because the Eagles are the Chiefs are still pretty young, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. Is he even 30 yet? I don't even think he's 30 yet.
I don't know. But I tell you,
Kelsey and all of them, man, the boys still young, man. They young. Hollywood Brown and all them dudes in their 20s, man. Bro. I'll tell you, man. They may go on a run, kind of like what the Patriots did, bro. They already about to catch the Steelers and the Cowboys with 4. And they 3-peat, bro. Man, they're gonna go down as the greatest dynasty of all time. No, the 49ers, Steelers, Cowboys, Patriots, none of them were able to do a three-peat, bro.
Yeah. Kessler is 34. Patrick Mahomes 28. Harrison is Buckner at 29. Rasheed Rice at 24. Xavier Worthy at 21. Marquise Brown 27.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Wentz 31. Carson Wentz at 31. Carson Steele at 21. Isaiah, I can't pronounce his last name, 25. One player 27. One player 30. 26, 26, 28, 24, 25, 23, 23, 23,
Told you,
23.
bro. They young, man.
25,
They are
28,
young.
7, 22, 31, 21.
Young.
The oldest one is, hold on.
Young, bro. And with the rules changes, bro, you can play into your late 30s now, man.
Just think if they had the rule change back in the day.
You sure. Walter Payton probably would have played in his 40s. Jim Brown would have played in his 40s. Earl Campbell would have played in his late 30s at least.
Trevor Kess is the only one on the team, 34.
Mm-hmm. So I'm telling you, man, Kansas City Chiefs gonna be around for a minute, bro. So it's hard to answer that question. Who gonna be the next dynasty, man? Because hey, man, they ain't going nowhere no time. They ain't going away no time soon, bro.
Hey, Top Out said that he called his shot, bro. He said the New York Jets winning the East.
Yeah, I mean the East. I don't think they'll get past Buffalo. And then again, that AFC East is funny.
Yeah, it's just like the South.
It don't matter who coming out there East, bro. Look, man. The Chiefs got the AFC on lock. It ain't no team that's gonna stop them. They will at least get to the Super Bowl. Now the problem is, if the Eagles is there, that right there could be a roadblock because the Eagles ain't far behind them in talent. But I would, when it come down to coaching, Andy Reid will outcoach that other guy, and Steve Spagnuolo is bro. What he did, remember what he did to that doggone Patriots, that 07 Patriots team.
Oh Lord have mercy.
He came up with a defense and held them to 14 points.
Shoot, yeah.
That was the greatest defensive play calling I ever seen. Any coordinator ever do.
Miami Dolphins.
In the NFL game.
Catch your ass about the Miami Dolphins.
Oh man, Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I mean they'll get in the playoffs, man. They're trying to let everybody in the playoffs now, but they'll get in the playoffs. But they ain't getting no
they ain't getting the Super Bowl.
They ain't getting past the Chiefs. They ain't going no Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They get out in the first or the second round. The Chiefs gonna be there. The Chiefs gonna be the AFC representative.
Okay.
So get ready.
Okay, and tomorrow what is the post game the pregame show?
Friday night kickoff show 5 p.m. 5 p.m.
You heard that right? Kickoff show at 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Yep.
The Bears got a long way to go.
They got their quarterback. See, when that's how Kansas City started their dynasty. They got Mahomes. When you get your quarterback, then all you got to do is just put the piece
around him, yeah,
and then build that defense. Now you were saying Kelsey was what 34. You can always get another tight end. I'm just saying, bro. You can always get another tight end.
No. I want to let him Top Out say it.
We got the best defense, and just wait till you see our offense for a bit. Who is Top Out team?
Jets.
Man, come on, bro. Come on. Hey man, y'all to get to the playoff, y'all might win the division, bro. Y'all ain't getting past no Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sorry, bro. Y'all ain't. Them dudes just on a whole nother level, man. They just on a whole nother level. I'm sorry. They're just like a done Oklahoma State fan telling me they got the pieces to win the Big 12. Yeah, you gonna win the Big 12, but yeah, when you get in the playoffs, man, you ain't going. You might be one and done. That's it.
We got some rivalry going on in the chat.
Who is Cash team?
I don't know. Cash, who your team is, Cash? The question is, can Aaron Rodgers stay healthy? That is the question for the Jets right there.
Top out on the Jets fan, we making the playoffs. The Jets just don't have that. The Jets just don't have that magic like the Giants. You know what I'm saying? The Giants, they could just pull a rabbit out of the hat, get to the Super Bowl and win it.
Oh, Cash said the 49ers.
Oh man, y'all got that Joe. Y'all got that jank ass. What's his name? Kyle Shanahan. Long as y'all got that jank ass clown on the sideline, y'all ain't win no Super Bowl, bro. Kyle Shanahan, janky as hell. Janky. I will never forgive him for blowing that damn Super Bowl and embarrassing the hell out of our city like that. I can't get over that. I'm sorry. I can't get over that. I can never let that go. That 28-3. I can never forgive him. I can never forgive Dan Quinn, and I can never forgive Matt Ryan and Freeman. Them right there.
Boy, hey, they ready.
The 49ers, hey, all of that, they typing in the chat. It sounds good. It sounds good. But in real life, the 49ers ain't getting past the Eagles, and the Jets damn sure ain't getting past the Chiefs.
Yeah. But this is gonna be a good season. Well, we're gonna find out who's who.
And I just want to say this one thing, and I hope somebody is listening. I hope a certain person is listening to what I'm getting ready to say. Ma'am, your Dallas Cowboys are gonna do the same thing. They're gonna come out winning games. They're gonna be scoring a lot of points. They're gonna be looking good by mid-season, and Cowboys fans gonna get their hopes and dreams up of winning a Super Bowl for the first time since 1995. But when the second half of the season start, reality set in, and that accident that's waiting to happen starts to happening. But you win them 13, 12, and 13 games, and you get to the playoffs, and you get upset by Chicago or the 49ers or the Rams or somebody that you ain't got no business losing to, or even the Redskins. I'm sorry, the Commanders. Lose to somebody you ain't got no business losing to. That's been the story of your life as a Cowboy fan. Watching your team build your hopes up from September to December. And then January roll around. When that snow hit the ground, they freeze up like a popsicle. And they choke.
That's what I'm saying.
He said choke like that boy did in 8 Mile. You know it. You're a Cowboy fan. You're a Cowboy fan and you listening. You already know how this movie gonna play out. Your team is gonna build your hopes up and they're gonna let you down at the end in January. And I'm gonna be right there like I was last year, or like I was this past January, laughing. I'm gonna laugh at all of you.
But you know what? We just keep it real. We keep it honest. It's this what we doing here, what we
They
talk.
know I'm keeping it real.
Yeah. No, I said this to say this is we are raw, we are uncut, we are straightforward, and guess what? We don't cut no corners.
That's
And no
right.
matter talk about sports or we talk about real life, we don't cut no corners. We might disagree with each other, but then again, we may agree with each other. But guess what? We are family. Because guess what? We just raw and cut. We just tell it like it is,
And
and we
I
just say our opinion.
and I got one more thing I want to say about one other team, one other fan base.
Uh-oh.
It better not be LSU.
I know what you finna talking about. I already know.
I ain't got no problem with the Saints no more. I ain't got no problem. I respect the Saints. A lot of Atlanta fans hate the Saints, but I respect them because you know what? I can't get mad at the owner that at least try to win.
Yeah.
But I want to go up. I want to go up north.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Lord.
leave the Southwest and I want to take it over the I-20, hit 75, and I want to go straight up the 75 to the Great Lakes.
Oh man, you ain't
And
talking
I
about.
want to speak to this one fan of this team. I hope your team let you down the same way they did last year. Well, this January too. I hope they let you down and break your heart because I just knew you were celebrating at halftime when they were up by a touchdown and a field goal. I just knew you thought that your silver and baby blue, your Detroit Lions, you just knew they were getting ready to go to the Super Bowl. And what happened in that second half? The 49ers broke your hearts. Brock Purdy broke your heart. Debo Samuel broke your heart.
Hey, fatty.
Christian McCaffrey broke your heart. They broke your heart. And I hope somebody do it again. I don't care if it's the Vikings. I don't care if it's the Commanders. Hell, I would rather the Cowboys. If it came down between the Detroit Lions and the Cowboys getting to the Super Bowl, that's one time I've been Cowboys. I'd be rooting like hell for the Cowboys.
Hey, you want we having on that silver and blue week?
Man, the crescent and gray. That's the
Yes,
Dallas Cowboy. I will rock some Cowboys gear just for that occasion, just to see them break a certain person's heart. And I just want to say one more thing. I hope the Texas Longhorns drag the SHIT out of the Michigan Wolverines Saturday. For one time and one time only Saturday at 12 noon, I will be saying, hook 'em horns. I don't want you cheering. I don't want you to have nothing to feel good about, bro.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, you did watch the question I asked you. So you not going with your sports analyst pick? I take you.
Who?
You.
Man,
you, Armando.
Me, man, you talking about? So you saying that's gonna be one time that I vote with my heart? That I pick with my heart?
Yeah.
I mean, but if you look at it on paper, even if my heart wasn't in that pick and I didn't have no personal hidden agenda, and I didn't have a dog in the fight, being on the outside, looking on the inside, if you look at it pound for pound, look at it on paper, bro, the Horns got the better squad.
Yeah,
I will say this. I will say this now. This is one thing that worries me about that game, and the reason why I feel a little strange about that game. Because the Horns,
you think Michigan pull it off?
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because Texas ain't seen no defense like that. since
Oh, yeah.
Sarkeesian been there. Name one team that play defense like that they didn't seen.
Mm.
And Ewers ain't seen no secondary like that. He ain't seen no Will Johnson. He ain't seen no secondary like what he gonna see Saturday, bro.
Yeah, and Top Up, she is on our Sports Morning Show.
Yeah, you know her sports. You know her sports now. Yeah. Yeah.
I might
Don't
not know
try
as
her.
much as them, but I'm getting there.
She
I'm
know
getting
her sport. Don't let you fool you. She know her sport. Don't try her. She'll embarrass you. She will embarrass you now. Oh.
Yeah.
my goodness.
Oh yeah.
But man, hey man, look. Hey man, hey. I told you 4 years ago, bro. I said, man, when that NIL went into effect, I said, bro, it's one school out in the Southwest, bro.
SMU.
If they ever get with the right conference and start pulling in some players on that campus, bro, because man, they're gonna be hard to deal with. And here, hey, SMU, I'm telling you, bro.
Hey,
What kid coming out of high school would not want to go to college in Dallas?
hey, but think about this. But I've been kind of on the TCU SMU bandwagon for a while, though. You know that.
Well,
hey, I don't.
all of that success TCU been having. And remember, it didn't start until they joined the Big 12.
Yeah.
Because remember when they was in the Mountain West, they won some game. They were dominating in the Mountain West, but when they came out of the Mountain West, they had problems. But when they joined the Big 12, they started getting 4 and 5 stars, bro, on that squad.
Hey, you see what Top Rock said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man, I'm telling you, man. Look, hey, Top Up, look at SMU schedule. Google SMU schedule right now.
Yeah, they're gonna be
telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, they're gonna be good,
bro. If they get past BYU, the thing about BYU, reason why I say BYU is a tricky game for them. But one thing about it, when you play BYU, you playing against grown men. You ain't playing against no 17, 18, 19-year-old boy. You playing against grown men, because when they go to college, they do their crusades for like 4 years. And then when they come back from their crusades, they play football.
Yep. And BYU one of them sneaky teams. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, man. And the thing about it is, D-True, these kids, they ain't leaving early no more. They're not leaving it early anymore, man. They're staying 5, 6. One dude at a school, they said this dude been there for what? This is 8th year.
Yeah, because either the medical or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason some people get to stay that long.
Man, look. Okay, so you in college. All right. You playing football. You playing collegiate athletics. All right. So you get to live off campus. So by that time, you living off campus in an apartment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you getting a discount. You're getting a student discount. You're getting a student discount on food. You're getting a student discount when you go to the mall. You get a student discount going everywhere. Even if you buy a car, you get a student discount. Okay. So you got that.
And you over 25 years don't get a student discount. Come on,
man. Look, and look, you ain't okay. So you paying bills and everything, but guess what? You get a big fat NIL check.
Who's on Miami now? You talk about the Miami Hurricane. Talk about he can't be no doggone 40 still in doggone college.
Who?
I don't know who we're talking about.
I don't know about no 40 Top Up, but that dude. Remember that dude that played quarterback for South Carolina that year? He was an assistant. He was a graduate assistant, and all 3 of South Carolina quarterbacks at the roster got hurt. So the graduate assistant had to come off the sidelines and suit up and play quarterback. He played against us in 2021. Remember?
Oh, he said he talking about the player you talking about.
That dude was like 30 something. But he was a graduate assistant top up. He wasn't no
scholarship student.
Yeah, he wasn't on no scholarship.
Yeah.
He was a graduate assistant, but he was like, I think he was like what, 29, 30, something like that. But then remember Chris Winkie.
Yep.
He was 29 years old. And by the time the season was over with, his 30th birthday had came.
Because that reminded me of I forgot what school that basketball player. I think the ball boy had to suit up and play. I forgot what team it was. And he said, "Watch out for Miami."
Oh yeah, Miami ain't no joke. Miami ain't no joke. I give you that. Miami ain't no joke, bro.
Yeah, but
don't write off Clemson in the ACC. I'm telling you, don't write off Clemson in the ACC. No other team that I see so far, that from my eye test, no other team in the ACC has a defense as good as Clemson.
Yeah, but I'm like that right here. If Georgia Tech get past a few games in the ACC, it might be them and Clemson, which it wouldn't shock me one bit.
The problem is with Georgia Tech is, in order for them to get in, they're gonna have to win the ACC because they got 2 tough out of conference games.
Yeah, y'all
and Notre Dame.
Yeah. But even if it said they do lose one of the ball game, it still look good though. It still look good on paper.
Man, I don't think they're gonna beat either one of us, bro. I don't think Notre Dame, man. Notre Dame got defense, bro. That dumb Marcus Freeman, man. I gotta hand it to him, bro. He done turned that program around, bro.
Yeah, but see, we just showing our versatility on here. You know what I'm saying? We just showing our versatility on here, and we just shooting a shot. And ladies, y'all got something to talk about? Y'all can talk about it.
We look, man. One thing about us, bro, we very creative over here. We could talk about some of anything and make it entertaining.
We can talk about the sun. We can talk about that sun up there. Ladies, y'all got anything to talk about?
Like what?
I said, do
like
y'all
what
have
we talking about?
Anything y'all want to talk about? Y'all two. Between y'all two.
Together and I fell asleep.
She probably still working on that script.
She might be working out.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, she working out right
now. She woman. Oh yeah, Miss Media going to sleep. She probably listening.
Man, even Miss Media. If Miss Media was on the panel with us, she would have tapped out probably around 9:30.
Yeah, you're right. The quarterback was maybe on a problem.
Did Nebraska over Deion's team? Yeah, man. Hey, top up. Yeah, I ain't got. Hey, man. That Dylan Raiola. You know, Nebraska didn't have a quarterback last year. If Nebraska would have had a quarterback last year, they would have beat them last year. But Dylan Raiola, and then they got that running back that transferred from where he transferred from. Because we tried to get him, but he chose Nebraska.
Yeah.
Damn, who was that running back, man? Damn, where he came from, man. He came from somewhere in the SEC. I want to say Arkansas, because Arkansas had a couple of bad running backs last year. And we was trying to get one of them, and he chose Nebraska over us. The Dylan Raiola was a recruiter. Nebraska got a squad, man. And remember I told you, man, Matt Rule, look what he did at Baylor.
Yeah.
That program, man, they were just coming off probation, bro. Lost all them scholarships and stuff, man. He came in there within 2 years, man, had them in the New Year's 6 game.
You talking about Gabe Irvin Jr.?
Huh?
Gabe Irvin Jr.?
That running back from Nebraska?
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Man, yeah, man. That boy bad. I'm telling you, man, they got him in it. They ain't the same Nebraska that we saw last year, bro. I'm telling you, man, Dion better have them boy ready. Prime better have them boy ready Saturday.
Yeah, and
Saturday night. You better have them ready. And they gonna be in Lincoln at night. Memorial Stadium gonna be rocking. That's a hard place to win, bro. When
yeah,
you know when it's sold out now.
Emmett Johnson is the starter running back.
They got a nice running back room, man, and they got some. They had a pretty good recruiting class, man. Cause Dylan Raiola, man, he was a recruiting trying to get some boys to come with when he flipped from us and signed with Nebraska.
What you say?
Dylan Raiola,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
quarterback,
Yeah.
he flipped. Nebraska flipped him
For
from
y'all.
us. Yeah, man, he was committed to us for like a year and a half. Bro, man, for a minute, bro, it looked like we finna roll out a dream team this year. 'Cause we was getting ready to get, we was getting ready. I knew we had ETN. All right. So we were getting ready to get uh with that safety for Bama.
I can't think of his name. Where did he go anyway?
He went to Ohio State.
Yeah. Talk about Georgia Bulldog, his team.
Georgia Bulldog, them dog.
Oh, top out. You right about that. They didn't line in the defense. Talk about Colorado.
Mm-hmm. They got linebackers. The linebackers are nice.
But the
No, I'm
defense,
sorry. No. The linebackers ain't worth a damn.
nope.
They got a D line. They got a nice D line. But them linebackers can't tackle worth a ish.
Mm-mm.
I mean, man, they were letting that dude run all over them last Thursday, man. Them linebackers are pathetic, bro. For real.
But I'll tell you this right here. That show tomorrow, 5:00.
Caleb Downs, that's his name, bro. We had it, bro. We got ETN signed with us that Monday. Caleb Downs had announced he was gonna make his decision that Wednesday. Dylan Rao, when Caleb Downs Wednesday morning roll around, he put out a tweet saying he chose Ohio State. Then that following day, Dylan Raiola flipped from us to Nebraska. All of that happened the same week.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. But it's time to get out of here. What, 3 hours and 40-something minutes? Any final thought and shout outs? You know she gonna have you go first anyway, Mondo.
Okay, y'all gonna go first.
Trouble is easy to get into, hard to get out of. Make good decisions, you know what I'm saying, and try to stay away from stay out of situations that will land you in the prison system. Because once you're in the prison system, they pretty much do what they want to do with you. So try not to put yourself in that situation. All right. And like I always say, stay prayed up and take care of yourselves and each other. Take care of yourself and each other. Peace and blessings. We'll
Like
back for life.
like I say, and I second what he just said, and all the stuff we said is our opinion. But guess what? Half of some of the stuff we said is true. We try to help people stay out of trouble, open your eyes, and love yourself. Because you gotta love and respect yourself so you can see through all the BS, and self-love is the best love. Because who gonna love you better than you love yourself?
You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get up out of here. Good night. See ya.
Peace, we love you.
She'll keep you here all night with her long-winded ass.